That's Daniel Jones from the Giants. Daniel, is that you? Beat the Chiefs. Show me. If the Broncos and Russell Wilson can show me that they can beat the Chiefs, then I will start believing.
The crowd up. And so are this defense, and Kansas City won't snap the ball again. The Denver Broncos have beaten the Kansas City Chiefs.
Dave Montgomery on the Lions. Former Bear, gonna make this his revenge game for sure. David Montgomery gets the touchdown that ices the game. No! And there's a flag. There's flags. There's flags. There's flags. There's flags. Snap. Hold. Kick.
Denver wins! Denver wins! Let's go!
They open. No!
What happened? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Only Football Podcast. As Tom Grassi would say, the podcast where you don't have to be a Packers fan, but I'm going to say the podcast where you don't have to be a Bronco fan. But on a 5-game winning streak, it sure does help. My name is Kyle. Rick is going to be with in just a second. You guys know what's on the line for me. You guys just witnessed all of that with me. And you know what's at stake. $590 on the Ravens to win by 3 with 49 points scored. It's going to be a good one. The Chargers wearing their dark navy blue, and the Ravens will defer. So Tucker kicks this one off, and just like every other Hall of Fame kicker, it will not be returned. Here comes Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers with Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, Jalen Guyton, Quentin Johnson, Gerald Everett, Rashawn Slater. They got Zion Johnson, Will Clapp, Jameer Slayer, Trey Pipkins at right tackle. A pretty good unit that hasn't been able to win. They're definitely going to need a win to keep Staley's job. Eckler in motion. They're going to hand it off. And the Ravens there, not fooled. A 1-yard gain. We got Angel in the chat. What's up, Angel? How are you doing, brother? I know that the Celtics are up 10 right now. They won by 10, 103-113. So congratulations to Celtics. Sorry to Hawks, unless you're a Seahawk, and then I don't care. I love it. Definitely stick with the quote of welcome to the Only Football Podcast where you don't have to be a Bronco fan, but it sure does. I can't, dude. That is literally copyright. That is Tom Grassi's shit, and I'm not taking his shit. But one thing I will take is this man's virginity. His name is Rick. He has the first name Huge, last name Balls, and he is the one and only true reason that we keep coming back. Let's add him to the stage. Rick, welcome to Sunday Night Football. The stakes couldn't be higher.
The stakes could not be higher as, they just completed one hell of a pass here. Justin Herbert. My God.
3rd and 5, and Herbert looking and throwing and caught downfield all the way to the 40-yard line.
Damn it, we're off. Damn it.
I figured.
Yeah.
I was hoping you were on 3rd down.
Are you able to fast forward yours at all?
Oh, you're past me.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm live right now. I'm all the way.
Okay. Let me know when they're lining up for that first down then.
Weird that we're on the same shit.
I know.
Ah, man,
bullshit.
I feel like I could get out there and just fucking sling it, baby.
Are they lined up?
They're lined up. No snap yet.
Okay, sweet. 1st and 10. In the shotgun is Herbert. We're back at it, boys. We're back at it. after a Broncos 5-game win streak. 1st and 10, Herbert takes the snap. Looking to pass, a little bit pressure, dumps it off to Eckler onto the right side, gets about 4 yards in the pass. Nice. Lily said, Mr. Balls of Fury Rick. I love it. I love all the names Kyle gives me.
I think you can fast forward like 10 seconds.
Can I?
Yeah, I was a little too far ahead. I guess my guys were lined up too long before I said it. Because I'm seeing the handoff now.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
let me know when he helps up Eckler.
Okay, helping him up now.
Sweet. Okay.
Because I was thinking, I was like, I could pause it, but then I'm like, then we're just getting later and later for no reason. Like,
yeah.
Let's go as far forward as
yeah. Let's try to join the everybody watching, all the viewers. Let's try to join them.
And if you guys, I hope you guys are following me on Twitter at FTBOONLYPODCAST. But for Rick and you guys, if you want, check my latest tweet. You might feel a little more juice with this game if you look.
3rd and inches. Run to the outside. Gets a first down.
Fuck.
First down.
Bronco. Are we going to talk about it, or are we just going to act like...
Halftime, though. Halftime.
Dude, that was the first time in NFL history that a game ended in 29-12. It's never happened. It's a score that's never happened. That's all I'm going to say.
Scoregami, if you will.
Yeah, there you go. That was really witty and creative.
1st and 10. Herbert over the middle, complete for a first down. Is that Quentin Johnston? Oh, no, that's Allen.
Damn it. Son of a bitch.
What do you need to happen? What's going on?
Okay, so I had an 8-leg parlay and everything hit. So it's just the Ravens to win by 3 and 49 total points being scored. So
you said Ravens win by 3 and how many?
48.5, I think it's at.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, dude, $500.
It's kind of lit.
It's kind of lit. I didn't think that could get me to cheer for the Ravens, but $500 does.
Oh yeah.
There is a price, and
you're like, there's a price.
I'm not a rich man, so it's pretty low.
Doesn't take much for us here at Only Football. Does not take much for us to sell our soul. 1st and 10 here for the Chargers. Herbert is under center. 3 receivers out wide. 1 running back in the backfield. Motion, takes snap, gives it to the wide receiver and an end around to the right side. Gets about a yard on that play.
So the funniest part about all of this, the whole betting world, is that unlike everyone else in the world, I can't deposit my money. I physically can't. Navy Federal won't let me because it's a federal bank. So gambling is not federally legal. So I tried to get my uncle to do it, and the names didn't match. So I would have to go open a new bank account just to get the money.
That's so lame. You'd be the biggest winner who just can't touch the money. Herbert under pressure. Rolls right. Gonna take it himself. Oh, and that's gonna be a flag.
Oh, shit.
He got blasted.
That's not a flag?
I'm surprised that's not a flag.
Dude, I just watched the Broncos get a bunch of flags for this. Now flags are flying. Let's go.
They are fighting. They are getting crazy right now.
This is what football is about, baby.
Wow. How that was not a flag off the rip? Insane.
What a hit, dude. I've never seen. Okay, so Jinja, if you see this clip, no, we said earlier he was like, was it 2 weeks ago that you said this is about as hard as you can hit a quarterback without getting flagged? And this just happened in the 4:00 game because there was a bad penalty on Denver.
Yeah.
And here, Jinja, no, this is as hard as you can hit the quarterback without getting flagged. We might not see this for the next 20 years.
Staley on the sidelines, just absolutely mad. They called a personal foul on the offense, number 68, for protecting his quarterback.
He looks like the kid that was really good at Little League baseball. You know what I mean? Like he just was really good at hitting and pitching, and You're like, that guy's going to play college baseball.
That
What
guy's
a
going to be
loser.
somebody. Loser. Oh my God, that was insane. Well, it's a 3rd and 19 after that personal foul. Herbert going to try to see if he can get it into the end zone. If not, a first down, rolling right under pressure and just throws it away.
Who's the receiver? Can we have this conversation? Who's the intended receiver on that? It doesn't matter because he's outside of the tackle box, I guess.
Reggie Wayne.
Reggie Wayne. You're like Angel with the comments, just like Chef Boyardee. You're like, what?
No, E-Dub.
Oh, is that E-Dub?
Yeah.
Chef Boyardee, Laser Show.
Burger King.
Large fries, chocolate shake, McNuggets. You're like, what?
You're like, I'm hungry too, dude, but...
It's so funny when we're doing our recap and I just see his comments like going down.
Yeah.
And we're like trying to stay on task. And it's like fans that blow cold AC. You're like, what is he saying?
Oh God. And Staley is just blowing up on that ref on the sideline. Cameron Dicker, the kicker, coming up.
He thinks if he shows that he cares, that he won't get fired. And that's
I was thinking the
true.
same thing. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah, because you're a Bears fan, and you're like, I know what that shit looks like.
Yeah, if anyone knows, I do.
Fucking Eberflus acts all pissed off. The same guy that ran a draw on 3rd and 6.
Shit.
Pick up, and it is good. The Chargers strike first, 3-0 in the City of Angels. Lamar Jackson when we return. It's you know what makes me and Rick so much better than Real TV? We never leave.
Ever.
We don't go to a commercial break.
Ever.
We are nonstop entertainment.
Ever.
It'd be real easy to be like Lamar Jackson when we return.
And then play. But you know what? You know what we should do? Lamar what did you say? Lamar Jackson what?
Lamar Jackson when we return.
We've definitely gone through some tests and gone through some trials.
And I don't think it matters, quite frankly. I think that goes with every scenario that you could possibly draw.
You know what I call that? You know what I call that, Kyle? You know what I call that?
I swear, if you play Trials and Tribulations again.
That was easy.
That has become our easy button.
Oh, fun stuff. Lil E said, got an epic intro for both you and I, Kyle, quote wise. Well, give it to us, Lil E. Let's see what you got.
Epic intro for both of you. Yeah, because I started the podcast and I was like, if I were Tom Grassi, I would say, welcome to the Only Football Podcast, the podcast where you don't have to be a Bronco fan. But after a 5-game winning streak, it sure does help. and Lil E was like, you got to make that your thing. And I'm like, bro, that's like copyright.
That's the Grossmoss, man.
Thank you for watching. Welcome to Packcast, the podcast where you don't have to be a Packer fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom. Yeah, the Packers really suck. Grossi.
I kind of like ours though. I kind of like where you're like, welcome to Only Football. I'm Kyle. That's Rick. And I go, that's Rick. I'm Rick. That's Kyle.
I like ours too.
I like that. I like
ours too.
But
especially for people that don't know us and they legitimately don't know and they have to wait. And we go a whole episode calling each other the wrong name.
Yeah, I'll call Kyle a dumbass, a moron,
idiot,
wrong, idiot.
Stupid. I told you last week.
Good for nothing.
Give it up. When are you going to learn?
Broncos suck.
We've been here before.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Not this week because Denver's on my top five.
Nick says, let's see if God still hates the Chargers.
That's what I'm talking about, Nick. That's the energy we need.
Yep.
If anything, just cheer for me. Cheer for me. I'm going to bless the channel. Hey, if the Ravens hit tonight, $20 is going to the person that shares this stream the most. $20 going out. If I hit tonight, somebody in this comment section hits tonight, put your Cash App in my DMs. whoever shares this the most gets the most subscribers by the end of this show. Should Baltimore win by 3, you're getting some money. Might be
You're
20
$20.
might be 50.
Might be 25. Might be 17.
It'll
Might
probably
be 29.
It'll probably be closer to 50. So make it happen.
Oh God. Thanks, Lily. I just saw the message. Appreciate it. All right. First and 10 at the 25-yard line, and they're gonna blow it dead. What's going on?
Timeout. No, fuck that. Lamar's way too good.
Did they really call a time? I cannot believe that.
How good of a quarterback do you have to be to just step out onto the field and the Chargers are like, fuck this. We are not lined up the right way.
Brandon Staley. Oh, he had 12 on the
12
field.
man on the field. How do you fuck this up? How do you not know which package you're in on first down?
That's insanity.
This isn't third down and they're substituting and one guy didn't run off the field. This is first down. How often have you ever seen 12 men on the field on first down? This is what Staley's being criticized for. These type of mistakes. 6
minutes into the first quarter, you call your first timeout. I don't know if I like that one bit.
Even worse than the timing. It's first down and it's your first defensive snap and you send 12 out.
Yeah. Here you go. First and 10. Lamar in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Takes a snap. Going to hand it off first. And running up to the left side for about 4 yards.
I believe that's Gus the Bus.
Gus the Bus Edwards.
Is that Edwards?
I believe so. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. 2nd and 5.
Oh, Gus Edwards. Yeah, Gus is Edwards.
And Lamar's going to take it himself up the middle for a first down.
Let's go, baby. I got a good feeling about this, guys.
Samesies.
Man, nobody got fired up about the money. I'm on it. I'm going to make it.
Zero fired upness.
Fine. I'll go to the strip club.
Good first down there.
I was going to say I've been to dirtier places.
Lily just shared. Let's go, Lily. First and 10 for the Ravens in the shotgun. 4 receivers wide. Jackson takes a snap. And that's going to be OBJ on a reception and 9 yards, possibly a first down. Let's see where they spot it.
All right.
Just
OBJ,
like Southpaw said, OBJ sighting.
OBJ sighting. And I was going to say, OBJ had his first 100-yard game as a Raven last week.
Yeah.
It is possible. Remember when Tom Brady came back, he didn't get in his rhythm with his new receivers, Mike Evans, until it was late in November. Now, we are late in November. This is actually why you have Odell. So from November to February, hopefully he can get into gear. And this is when you're looking to see Lamar build off of what he was able to do last week.
Yeah.
Maybe the rapport with Odell wasn't a 1-week fluke. Maybe it's a late November chemistry, you know? And I think that's what Raven fans are hoping for. Look at this defense, 475 yards allowed in 4 of their 10 games. That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. First and 10. Let's see if the Ravens can get over 400. Lamar Jackson, quick throw to the right side, complete for about 3 yards.
And remember, Staley's calling defense, so it's not like he's an offensive coordinator that can
stop asking. Stop asking.
And if you were curious, who's calling the plays, which I know you might be. Let me just take a moment to remind you who's calling the mother in plays.
We got to bring this group together and do it consistently, okay? And that's where it's at. So you can stop asking that question, okay? I'm going to be calling the defenses, okay?
Stop asking the question, Kyle. 2nd and 7 under centers. Lamar Jackson takes a snap. Going to do a quick toss to the left side, and it's going to go back to the line of scrimmage. Stop asking.
What is that flew out? It looks like a pad.
Yeah, it looked like either a pad or some sort of
It might be a tampon, not a pad.
Yeah. It might be a tampon. Might have been up the butt. Might have been up the butt at some point.
Would you think it was up Mac's ass or Lamar?
I'm going to go with yes.
All the above? Wait,
go
you
with
don't have a tampon up your ass right now?
Yeah, do you guys not do the tampons up the butts? 3rd and 7
Not
here
anymore.
for Lamar Jackson. 3rd and 7, Lamar Jackson in the
Oh,
shotgun.
shut up. We've all been there. It's like, no,
Back to pass, 3rd and 7 under pressure. Passes it incomplete.
Oh, son of
Oof.
a bitch. Damn it.
Incompleto. Who was that? Number 56. I'm not sure who that was. Got all the pressure. Lamar could not escape it. Fox.
I don't love this.
Man, got right past the center. Center even held a little bit there.
Well, if the punter does this right, then they'll be pinned pretty deep here.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Angel. Retweeted the live. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you all.
Oh, and there's going to be
Oh my God,
flag.
dude.
No flag.
I love
bumped
this
into him.
because the ref goes, if you called the fair catch and caught it, you would be down at the 11.
Yeah.
He bumped into you and the ball went out at the 11. So, let me not throw a flag when he was clearly trying to get out of the way when it made no impact on the play.
Yeah.
Good job, refs. Way to stay out of it.
Silly goose.
A really good official, referee, umpire, whatever you want to go with, a really good one will go, essentially, they'll go unnoticed for the entire game. That is how you know, especially in basketball.
Yeah.
Like a great umpire in basketball goes unnoticed.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely don't impact the game in big ways.
I like these fucking refs do sometimes.
Oh my God, dude. The NFL's game. It's been a rough day for refs. And there's going to be a lot of shit to kind of break through. And I think I'm going to probably make a list of the top 10 worst calls this week and make a video for you guys tomorrow.
Ooh, Kyle. Oh my God. Sorry, that was weird. I apologize.
Yeah, me too.
P for the D. Be right back.
Oh, I was about to P for the D. No, I'm kidding.
Got him.
You went first. He said it first. You got to come quick here on Only Football. All right, so at the commercial break, you guys retweeted. Appreciate that. Ravens not scoring on their first drive, but pinning the Chargers back deep behind their own 11-yard line. Chargers coming out now. This is a far trip for the Ravens. Keep in mind, when you're talking about road trips, away games, traveling long distances does play a toll on you. It does. I mean, you're going back 3 time zones. So there's jet lag. It's difficult. I was at the Wounded Warrior games with a lot of people that were stationed in Maryland, and they were really tired when they landed in LA. So I would imagine that the Ravens are tired too. All right, we are back. Bengals and Steelers, and then the Bills and Chargers doubleheader on Saturday, December 23rd, exclusively on Peacock. First down for Justin Herbert. Herbert looking to pass, trying to get away from pressure, and now he's going to turn into a runner, and he picks up 6 yards. Great play right there by Herbert. 1 second.
Kyle could not wait for me. What a piece of dog shit. Thanks, Lily. Appreciate it. All right, 2nd and 5 here for the Chargers. Herbert in the shotgun. 3 receivers wide. Takes the snap. Going to hand it off here to Eckler. Eckler up the middle. Gets about 2
All right, they run it
yards.
for a gain.
Bitch.
Shit, I was trying to get back before you. Feel like a kid that just got caught.
You should.
Hey,
you
Rick.
Should.
No, I actually I was only gone for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, all right.
I waited as long as I could, and then I was like, oh, I gotta pee.
Yeah, all right.
I forgot to wash my hands.
Oh, disgusting. 3rd and 3, Herbert in the shotgun. Oh, I feel nasty just thinking about that. Takes the snap. Looking to pass. Quick pass to the right side, and Keenan Allen gets it.
He didn't get it.
Have the first down.
He's short.
Depends where they spot it. Looks like they're going to get it. Looks like they're going to get it. Yeah, that was a good spot.
I don't think so. I think you got to challenge this if you're the Ravens.
I don't know. First quarter.
You got to challenge this.
Left.
Come on.
I don't know. I don't know about that, Jim.
You got to just throw it. Just fucking throw it.
Just fucking launch it.
Half. You don't need timeouts.
Launch it. Fucking launch it. Here we go. Takes the snap. Looking to pass. Rolls right under pressure. Herbert moving. And he loses about a yard there going out of bounds.
Good D. Good D by the Baltimore Ravens. What's your
Oh, yeah.
Oh. And don't forget, Justin Herbert is playing with 3 broken fingers on his left hand.
A broken rib, a collapsed lung, and I think a titanium leg. I'm not entirely sure how many.
I'm the titanium leg.
That's true. Kyle is the titanium leg.
That means I've always wondered this: if a shark tries to bite off my leg, if it'll break its teeth.
It should, and I'll kill that fucking shark.
Yes!
I'll kill that shark for you.
Just like Humphrey just destroyed number 12.
For a loss on 2nd down. They try to run it to the left side. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now. Maybe just got back to the line there. Hamilton. Great play. Great musical. Yeah, no game.
Mahomes got sacked, and it was like Mahomes takes sack. And I was like, Mahomes last week was hit by Cox. This week he's taking sacks.
My God, just everything. He's going deep. Almost intercepted. Herbert. Almost intercepted. Defense. I'm a peacock.
All right. I need the Ravens to get their shit together.
Yeah, I need Lamar Jackson to throw for a touchdown, to run for a touchdown.
We're together on this.
Yeah.
You and I both just wanting the Ravens to absolutely not play like dog shit.
Lily, what song? What song is it, Lily?
Punt is off. Fair catch at the 21-yard line. So Lamar Jackson will set up shop at the 21 with the Baltimore Ravens. Beautiful sunset there in Los Angeles.
That is a beautiful sunset. My God.
Yeah, that's the thing. The West Coast gets the sunsets, but the East Coast gets the sunrise.
Ziz.
You could say, what do you think metaphorically speaks more to you, the sunset or the sunrise?
The sunset. Don't ask me why, though.
I think the sunrise, and by the way, I'm a night person, but I still think sunrise because there's something about a sunrise where it's like everything is new and, you know, all the dark or bad or negative is behind me. Once that new sun starts to rise, it's like, okay, it's a fresh start. I love that feeling of a fresh start. Now, if you stay up all night and see the sunrise and you're walking home from a strip club, that's not a fresh start. You're not going to get that feeling. You're going to get that feeling like, why is everyone driving to work and I'm not? Why am I driving home at 7 a.m.?
Why is nobody else out with me? Oh, wait, it's Thursday morning. That's probably why.
That's a 9:30? Are these windows blacked out? How long have I been in here?
Why are there no clocks in here? What the fuck?
Get off of me, Miley.
Oh, my God. Get off. Cinnamon, not now.
No, I just fucked up, okay? I thought I was leaving at 6, and it's 9:30.
Lily wants us to play Believer by Imagine Dragons because you have made him a believer in Mr. Unlimited.
It's always hard to time when you're gonna.
I've been taking some time. Everybody needs an alter ego, right? And I think I found mine. I was thinking about it, and I need an alter ego, and I think it's gonna be Mr. Unlimited. You didn't have an unlimited mind. I was like, oh my God, this is making me cringe.
What you do in life, you got to be unlimited. So when people ask you, where do you get your inspiration, Russ? Unlimited. Where do you get all your goals? They think it's me. They think it's Cassie. I think it's that guy. But it's a
unlimited mindset. I hate that so much.
You got to be unlimited. You got to be unlimited. Oh, my God.
Man.
Terrible.
So bad. All right, here we go. Ravens with the ball. Lamar Jackson needs to go crazy. 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line, trying to get some points up on this drive. Kyle, are they going to get a touchdown, a field goal, or 0 points?
Touchdown.
In the shotgun.
Lamar Jackson.
Snap. Looking to pass, rolling right, staying left. Passes it, complete for a first down.
Throw.
But there's a flag.
Oh, of course there is. These fucking refs.
It's going to be holding.
Keep it in your pants.
Keep it in your fucking pants, ref. Yeah, see, he already knows. Yep. God damn it.
We get it. You like to do.
I hate this. Holding for the offense that way.
Automatic. First down.
Automatic. First down.
Shut the fuck up.
This is why we get beat.
Have you seen what is it? I Love You, Man?
Yeah.
Galaxy. Shut the fuck up.
Here we go, Galaxy. Here we go. Good pass on a screen there for about 18 yards. They're going to look at a 2nd and short coming up. That was so great. That's such a great. Here we go, Galaxy. Here we go.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, man. Great job in that movie. I love that movie so much.
It's a great movie. It really is. It makes me want to become.
Give me everything you got. Give me everything you got. 2nd and 2 coming up in the shotgun. Right. Lamar Jackson.
I'm clipping this. You don't know what you missed, but I'm clipping it.
Takes the snap and rush up the middle. Going to be a first down for the Ravens. I love it. You know what I realized?
What?
If you just press B on your keyboard during the stream, you'll have a clip come up. You'll have a little marker at the end of it.
Oh, hell
yeah.
That stands for bookmark, doesn't it?
I think so, yeah.
God, that's so awesome.
Yeah,
it's huge. No more writing shit down. You guys know I can't write.
Yeah. He can barely count to 3. I know which one
B is.
1st and 10 in the shotgun. Lamar Jackson. 34-yard line. Quick pass over to the left side. It's going to be for a first down. That is the end of the first quarter. The Chargers are up 3-0, but Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are going downfield.
17. My goal is at least 24 points scored overall in the first half. So I need Baltimore to score, and it would be nice if they go back and forth a little bit just to get some points on the board here.
I bet it would be nice, huh?
I'm going to run to my beer on tap and fill up.
Everybody throw a dog shit in the chat for Kyle getting beer. Good job. Let's go.
Okay.
Everybody throw dog shit.
Be right back. I'm not going to be gone for a long time.
Yeah, all right, Kyle. I don't believe a goddamn word you say.
Coming right
back. Let us know what you think of this game, guys. Are the Ravens going to score on this drive? Who's winning the game? What are your predictions for the score? Let us know in the comments. And if you shared the stream, appreciate it. Everybody keep sharing. If you haven't shared already, that would be lovely if you could. On Twitter, on your Facebook, for YouTube, anything would all be very, very appreciated. We're on our quest to 500 subs on YouTube. We're at 431 currently. We started off like at around 340 not too long ago, probably about a month ago or so. We got raided by Tom Grassi for the third time, and a lot of you guys that are in here now came from that raid, which we totally appreciate. You guys, sticking by and finding Kyle and I just as entertaining as Grassi. But we're at 431 now. We've gotten over 100 subs in the last month or so, which has been fucking awesome. So please keep sharing it. Angel just said, my friend that's a Ravens fan, I sent the stream. He shared it with him. We love it. We absolutely love it. Thank you so much. On our quest for 500 subs, Kyle.
Don't worry, guys. I'm back.
We weren't worrying. We were good.
Are you guys all right? Did Rick hurt you?
Oh, where did the bad man hurt you?
You had to rephrase that. You're like, it might be too far.
Yeah. Where did he? In what order did he hurt you?
Look at this, Joey Bosa up there looking like a bitch ass motherfucker.
Tell me how you really feel, Kyle.
Doesn't
I do
he
not
just have such a punchable face?
He really does, man. Actually,
He should play the bully in high school. The guy that throws you in the locker, just a fucking loser.
Lamar Jackson back to pass, dump off to the running back there, Gus Edwards, I believe, or is that?
Oh, that's
Edwards. Mitchell for a first down and more. They are driving, Kyle. They are driving.
They are driving. If this were a Chevy Impala, you could say that they're driving.
If this was any car ever, you could say they're driving.
If this was a forklift, they'd still be driving.
All right, 1st and 10 here. Mitchell in the backfield. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looking to pass. Quick pass over the middle, complete. Inside the 30-yard line are the Ravens, and another OBJ sighting. Kyle's got the shake weights. What is God doing?
Just trying to make my body jiggle.
We're slowly creeping into OnlyFans territory, guys. So join our OnlyFans.
Not yet. We got about 6 more months, and when the channel's big enough, then we show our ass.
Here we go. 1st and 10.
Just
inside
kidding,
the 30-yard line. Takes the snap. Lamar Jackson hands it off. No, he's going to take it himself to the right side. Moving right, going to slide for no gain.
Look at this. I'm going to point something out here. So Lamar's ball carrier vision is insane. So he tucks the ball, and he does a great job making like 2 men miss. And then when he's going to the outside, he realizes that if he keeps going on that trajectory, he's actually going to lose a yard. So he just brings himself down. You know what I mean? And that's just such a smart play. Especially when you're in the instincts of making moves in real time, to have the poise to just be like, no, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just not lose a yard. It's so big.
Here we go. Quick pass over the middle. I believe that was incomplete, but you're right. A lot of times you see quarterbacks try to get that little extra yard by running it, thinking they could get it, and more often than not, it just, like you said, it loses a yard. And now you're looking at a 2nd and 11, a 3rd and 11, right? So to just have the conscious mind to just get back to the line of scrimmage and
discipline. It's discipline.
Just take the L there. 3rd and 9 here for Lamar Jackson.
See, it would be 3rd and 11 had he not.
Yeah. In the shotgun, 2 receivers wide, 1 running back. Backfield, takes a snap, looking to pass over the middle, caught. Oh, what a catch!
What a catch!
OBJ. Oh, not OBJ. Sorry, that is
Flowers.
Bateman.
Fucking one of them. I mean,
one of these receivers.
Flowers. Odell. Bateman.
We name all of them except the one that actually caught it. What
That's
a
us.
catch! We don't do names.
Great
We don't do
throw.
names on Only Football.
And honestly, that second down should have been caught. That's not
Yeah.
Lamar's fault. Second down hit the hands. Lamar's playing his
I
best
agree.
season I've ever seen.
He's gonna hand it off up the middle. Gonna be, I believe that was Mitchell up the middle.
If Lamar's
Hill.
If Lamar's not
up the middle.
Well, not really about Lamar. I'll make it about the Ravens. If the Ravens aren't your Super Bowl favorite right now out of the AFC, you're not watching football. You're just not. Like, the Ravens have to be that
Here
team.
we go, another one by Hill.
That's why
they're
I had
getting
the
there,
Ravens
man.
at number 5 in my power rankings. No other AFC team ahead of them.
Really?
I did.
Oh, yeah, it was just the 49ers.
It was all NFC. The only AFC team was the Ravens at 5.
All right. And they are at the point of no return, Kyle.
We forgot
Lamar
Hot
Jackson.
Zone.
I know we did. I'm sorry. I apologize, everybody.
It's not your fault. It's mine.
And we have another timeout. It's not your fault. It's
I can't
mine.
expect you to remember things.
Second timeout of the first half for the Chargers, right as Lamar Jackson and the Ravens are at about the 2 or 3 yard line. They're coming out with a touchdown here, Kyle. 100% guaranteed.
Yeah, they are.
Take my word for it. Rick's guarantee.
You know what? It's also there's a little bit of growing pains going on right now with the offense because Mark Andrews is out, and that's Lamar's Travis Kelce. Like, you can't just replace that.
That's a tough one.
It's a huge loss, and it's something that I didn't really consider when I took the Ravens -3. I forgot Mark Andrews was hurt. I legitimately just forgot.
We're going to hand it off up the middle, and the Chargers defense stops them at the line of scrimmage. Good job on the defense there.
Okay, now run the same play and have Lamar keep it, since they're going to sell out like that. Because Lamar, you gotta keep him honest. Lamar's real fast. Like, if they want to do that, make him pay for it. Right here, just have Lamar turn around and sprint to the other side. That's a touchdown. I'm calling it right here. This is going to be a touchdown on this play.
Fade route to the left side.
I think it's going to be a run.
Snap.
Fade route.
And over the middle. Touchdown!
Fade route to the left side. Rick gets it right.
Oh.
Don't tell Ubaldo. He'll be like, hey, you know what's funny? Would you start Zay Flowers if he scored a touchdown with 10:41 left in the second?
Where's Clue Kazoo at?
If I knew that, I guess I would have started him. The only reason I took him in the draft was so the mother effers that I'm playing can't use him.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy?
Kyle's swearing on the stream?
No, I said F her.
He swore. I heard swear. I heard fuck.
I said F her.
I heard fuck.
No, F her.
No, fuck, I heard. And the kick is
Rick
good.
Is swearing on the stream again. We talked about this.
Somebody attack Kyle.
They're not going to attack me.
7-3 Raven. Oh, but there's a flag. Delay of game on the Ravens on the kick there for the extra point.
Delay.
Kyle, stop swearing.
I'm not swearing. I swear.
You're literally swearing. Oh, you swear. He said he swear. He said he swears.
Oh, God. All right, guys.
Angel said Kyle fucking called it.
See, Angel swearing. I don't see you making fun of Angel.
No. You're a bad influence on Kyle. And the kick is good. Yep, I put 7-3. Ravens are up 7-3 after a passing touchdown. Lamar Jackson to Zay Flowers, baby.
All right. I never wanted to tell you guys this, but I think it's time.
What's that?
I can beatbox.
Repeat 1 sec.
All right. Rick doesn't like it. Okay. Stop fucking swearing, says Angel. Baltimore Ravens take a 7-3 lead. Let's see what the old Twitter's saying. You guys know what I do. I go to recent. I see what they're saying. Baltimore fans, Chargers fans, what is going on right now? Collinsworth is trending. Let's take a look at why Collinsworth is trending. Chris Collinsworth, diarrhea, is out for tonight's game. It's Jason Garrett instead of Chris Collinsworth. Aren't you excited, NFL fans? Not excited. For all those who complain about Collinsworth, enjoy Jason Garrett. Woof. You know what? I don't care who comes in and out of booths. Sunday Night Football will never be Sunday Night Football without Chris Collinsworth. And that's my generation. There are other generations that maybe they have other voices that really kind of make them feel at home. Chris Collinsworth is my generation. I hear Chris Collinsworth and it just soothes my soul.
Yeah.
No Chris Collinsworth tonight. Had to bring it up.
Wow.
I had to bring it up. It's a big deal. Chris Collinsworth hasn't missed a Sunday Night Football game my entire lifetime, I feel like.
It is weird to not hear him sometimes, right?
Yeah, he's never not been here on Sunday night.
Yeah. I'm just like,
You don't care?
No. It's just more of those, like, I don't know. It's like one of those things where I'm just like, damn, that's kind of been the thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's always been that guy. But now it's just when he's not here, it's just, yeah, that's crazy. You know?
It's all right, man. You don't have to have an opinion on it. No, I get it.
You're such a jackass.
I'm just fucking around.
But yeah, dude, it's just one of those things where, like, you hear it, you come up with it. It was like the other day when I looked at Peyton Manning and he looked super old.
Yep.
And you were like, oh, he doesn't look that old. But I was like, no, to me, it's just like he was young and winning games in Denver, and now he's old.
It's also like a case of you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Oh, 100%.
You know, like, how many people were going into this game like, can't wait to hear Chris Collinsworth? Nobody. But as soon as he's gone, he's trending on Twitter.
Yeah.
We care. We make fun of these people. And there's even a Twitter page that is directly made to make fun of bad announcing. It's called, like, Bad Announcing.
Oh,
and
really?
they were showing the pick six that happened in in Thanksgiving with the Cowboys, the one that broke the record. And they were making fun of Tony Romo. And I just realized, like, you're never going to please everybody. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely not. You can't do it.
People bagging on Tony Romo. As soon as he stops calling games, people will be like,
yeah,
can we get that Wisconsin guy back?
Yeah, exactly. Herbert in pressure gets sacked.
Good job holding the football. Did you see him throw the ball to Austin Eckler at the end of that?
No,
that was the cutest play I've ever seen.
I did it.
It was adorable. He had his arms tucked, so he went like this. And the football, it went like 3 yards. Let's see if they show the end of it. It is the most adorable football play I've seen. Look at this.
Oh,
come on.
They stopped it.
Let's see if they show it here.
No, of course not.
No,
17
God.
In the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Herbert. Oh, Ravens showing some pressure. They're just going to rush forward. Takes the snap. Going deep. Almost intercepted.
Yes, no flag.
No flag on that play. It's 3rd and 17 now for the Chargers.
Get some. If I win tonight, Rick, I've won $1,500 in 3 days.
Nice. Let's go.
If the Chargers fuck this up, I'm fucked. You know why? Because I already hate the Ravens. So if they give me another reason to hate them, they're really fucked. And on the Chargers end, if they fuck it up, I already hate the Chargers. They're in my division.
Facts. 3rd and 17. Quick dump off to the right side.
Get that tackle.
And he's going to get taken
Good tackle.
down.
Good tackle. Good swarm by the Baltimore Ravens.
4th and 12.
Who do the 2 wild card spots belong to in the AFC?
They belong to. Give me a second. Give me a fucking second. Don't answer the question. Give me a fucking second.
No.
All right?
I can
Give
tell
me
you
a second.
Okay.
Give me a second.
All right, we'll give you a second. God damn.
Give me a second. All right, let's see. AFC. It belongs to the Browns and the Colts. I think.
All right.
The Steelers.
This one's going to get returned, and he's going to get swarmed at the 40. Good field position, starting field position for the Ravens. No, that's not what I meant, and you know it. Who do you have? Words matter. I get it. My fault. Who do you have coming into the AFC playoffs with seed? Because I'm assuming we agree on one thing. One of those seeds is going to go to probably Buffalo. They played a really good game against the Eagles. Yeah. I just think everything's weird timing, but I really think Buffalo ends up winning like enough games to get in. The other two spots, I believe, belong to either the Steelers, the Browns, the Broncos, or the Texans. That's it. Which one of those four teams is it going to go to? The Texans lost today. The Steelers won again. I don't know how long they're going to be able to get away with that. Broncos on a 5-game winning streak, playing Houston next week. That game is huge because
that game is huge.
If they win that game, they're in the playoffs. And then the Steelers, I don't know who they're playing, but I got to assume at some point they start losing by the way they're playing. Don't tell Liam. Apparently, Pittsburgh had a day where they looked totally different, though, because he came into to the chat and was like, "This looks like a new Steelers team," and I was like, "Really? Not from Red Zone, it didn't." You know what I mean? So
not from what we saw.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to rewatch it before I have an opinion on it. But
yeah,
do you have any quick takes on how the playoffs are unfolding in the AFC final two spots in the wild card?
The way it's looking is it really is looking like the Broncos could 100% get a spot. Now, the thing is, the Steelers are somehow winning games, and they're 2 games above 500. The Texans don't look bad either. I don't think it's going to the Browns. I don't think it's going to the Colts.
But the Colts look so good today.
They do. It
Every
really
week
does
they
depend.
scored 30.
The thing is, I think it really does depend. Like you said, I think the Bills are probably going to be one of those teams that does get it. If the Steelers can lose, dude, it's Broncos, Texans, in my opinion. Broncos, Texans, Steelers. It's up to those 3 teams
Broncos,
that will get
Texans, the 2. Steelers, Ravens, Chiefs, Dolphins. Wait, so Buffalo's out?
No. I'm saying you said.
Oh yeah.
That
Between
the Bills already
spot.
have one, but the last 2.
Okay.
I'm picking Steelers, I'm picking Texans, or I'm picking Broncos. I'm hoping the Broncos can make it an easy number 6.
Are the Steelers that second lock, in your opinion? So really,
no.
Too soon to tell.
Too soon to tell, I think.
All right, we'll talk about it more during our recap.
Yeah, it really does depend next week too.
Yeah,
Texans,
next
Broncos.
Week. Every week is the playoffs.
1st and 10, pass to the left side by Lamar to
flag. I think
Bateman.
This is going to be on the defense.
Let's hope so. Speak of the devil, Liam. What's up, Liam?
Coming in the chat on perfect timing. We were just talking about your Steelers securing a playoff spot, which is what we think is going to happen potentially. Let's check the flag. It's going to be on the offense.
Offense. Blocking the back? Yes. Stanley.
That's such a horse shit penalty. That's a bullshit call, ref.
It is. That's a bullshit call, ref.
I just picture myself being like an older white lady that smokes. That's a bullshit call, ref. Like kind of shaky.
Like youth football is her life.
Yeah.
Angel, I will definitely check that out.
Friday Night Lights. That's a bullshit call, ref.
Windchill's mom.
Yeah, when she's watching the game on TV. Yeah.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
1st and 20 here for the Ravens. Takes a snap. Oh, Lamar going to take it himself up the middle. Gets about 10 yards there, it looks like.
LJ looking like LeBron James. Never again. All right.
Never again. Don't
Hey,
ever
that's
do that
what we do
again.
here. We put feelers out and
Yep.
we see how our reactions are, and depending on how bad we're made fun of, we never do it again. So congratulations on hazing me out of that joke ever happening again.
Really does. It really does depend on how much we get made fun of. And Kyle just got made fun of a lot. You know, when my head goes down and I'm laughing, that means don't ever fucking do it again.
That was
second
so cool.
and 12.
They just put a story up of Zay Flowers. I'll tell you after this play.
2nd and 12. Pass complete. Almost a first down.
Oh.
1 yard short.
Ooh, is that his neck? Derwin James loves to fuck people up.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, dude, he definitely fucks. So they were just showing that Zay Flowers, he was in high school when Lamar was in college, and he tweeted Lamar needs to be the Heisman Trophy winner, like undisputed Heisman Trophy winner. And then they ended up being teammates. So it was like,
that's cool.
Like, I guess Lamar retweeted it too. It was like, I only appreciate these moments because you made me make a Twitter. Do you realize that?
100%.
Like, I had no idea about this world.
Mm-mm.
You introduced me to an alter universe.
Mr.
Unlimited. A universe where you can know what athletes are thinking, dude. This was like porn for me.
1st and 10. We'll talk about that a little bit after this play. Lamar back to pass, going to the right side to his tight end one more time. It's about 6 yards on that. I remember that. I think it was like episode 2 of Only Football.
It was
ever.
2.
It was like episode 2.
Check it out on Spotify. Just so you guys can know how far we've come.
Yeah, you will see how far we've come for sure. Spotify, Apple, they're up there. But I told you, I was like, we have come
far.
I remember telling Kyle, like, you don't have a Twitter, you fucking boomer, this and that. I was like, you need to make a Twitter. And he's like, okay, I will. And he finally made it. And it was so funny because you see the evolution of him starting to be able to use Twitter through those episodes. And it was so funny. First down here on a pass from Lamar Jackson.
I'm like, I came in the next day and I'm like, Dwight Howard dates guys? I had no idea. I don't care. I had no idea.
Kyle was just, his mind was literally blown by like, wait, these guys, we get updates from the team. Like I followed all these people and I commented and he saw and I was like, yes, yes, I love it. Welcome to the fucking
dark side. Everyone's a fucking prick.
Facts though.
You know what? No one's been mean to me, knock on wood. I don't know why.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Lamar Jackson takes himself up the left side.
Look at Lamar.
Wow.
Oh, he used to
Oh my God. I thought it was
bad. He was hurt.
Yeah, I thought that was hurt.
Lamar, you can't do that, man. You have to understand. I thought he was out for the year.
Yeah, he scared the shit out of me.
Isn't it like crazy how in just a second an entire franchise goes from a Super Bowl to not making the playoffs? Look at what happened to the Bengals with losing one player.
Yep.
It's just crazy, man. This is why you got to enjoy your Super Bowls, man, because they might only happen once in your entire lifetime.
2nd and 3. Lamar is going to pass incomplete. How do you not catch that, OBJ?
Unless you're a Broncos fan, then you get one every like 10 years.
Yeah.
Rick knows what I'm talking about, right?
Look.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm on a 5-game winning streak. I'm out of control. Get me out of here.
Guess it's time to burn that Surtain jersey.
No, I was kidding.
Lamar, nothing happened to Lamar, Angel, luckily.
I cheer for the Bears. And by the way, I was a pre-Packer fan before I met you, so you got to give me a little credit.
Yeah, but you're not really a Packers fan.
More than you would know. More than I'll let you know.
That's true. 3rd and 3, and they're going to blow it dead.
It's not good for our chemistry for you to know
how
much I actually cheer for the Packers.
Dude. And this was the last stream of Only Football.
No, dude.
No, bro. We're good.
So it's embedded. I don't know how else to say it. Like, those are the first football games I went to. Those are the first jerseys that I grew up seeing and understanding.
Mhm.
Like Tom Grassi's story of becoming a Packers fan is the same as mine. I just became a bigger Broncos fan. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like he tells his story, and I'm like, yeah, that happened to me. That happened to me, and that's why I love the Packers. But
Yeah.
something magical happened in a book. In a book. Dodgeball.
In a book.
In a book. And if it weren't for that book, dude, I guess I would be a big Packers fan, but I can't imagine without the supernatural intervening, I don't think I would love the Packers as much as the Broncos because something different happened with the Broncos.
And this would be a much more interesting podcast. I feel like if you were a Packers fan, if you did end up being a Packers fan, it'd be so much worse.
No, this is perfect. This is perfect.
This is
we
perfect.
can cheer for each other all the time.
Yeah, that is the best part. Lamar Jackson on 3rd and 3 back to pass and gets a little bit of pressure. Moves up in the pocket. Escapes
wow.
it, gonna run it
MVP.
himself.
I don't care what happens.
Stiff
MVP.
arm.
Give me that. Let's go. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Lamar
Did you
Jackson.
see that fucking stiff arm?
Oh my God, dude. Lamar Jackson's playing backyard football with these adults. Yeah, I could tell he would, there's that feeling you can tell. Look at this shit, dude. You got to pull that ball out though. Yeah, first down.
I think you got the first.
Fucking dude, Lamar is the MVP of the NFL this year. Mark my words. Right now, what's the date?
November
I want this to be
25th.
what? 4th and inches.
Oh no, they're gonna not get it.
Why didn't they challenge that? He totally had the first down.
Oh no, they're not gonna get the first down.
What the fuck, guys? Are you kidding me? Did you really feel like you didn't get the first down?
That was a bad
Damn
play.
it.
That was a bad play. Gus Edwards, I think, was the one that had that. Yeah, and he just got stuffed in the bag. Let's see. Yep. I don't know what he was doing. Just run up the middle, dude.
How did they not have that first down? Lamar clearly got a first down on that previous play.
Yeah.
They gave us the pylon camera. There's no more accurate camera than that. The ball was ahead of
Turnover on downs. That's insanity. Turnover on downs. Chargers 1st and 10. Come on. That was a first.
Yeah, dude, that was definitely a first. Well, my bet's not going through, so fuck it.
What was the bet again? Sorry.
It was just the Ravens to win by 3, and the part that's not going to go through is the points. I thought this would be a high-scoring game, and it's 7-3 right now.
What's this? What's this right here? What's this right here?
Unlimited. It's what's this? It's
unlimited.
No, dude.
Member says hi, everybody.
I need 48 points scored. Am I going to get 38 points scored in this game?
Yes. You
How?
need 38 and the Ravens to win by 3?
Yeah.
I can see it.
Wait. Yeah, because there's. Well, I needed 48, but there's 10 scored, so I need 38. So I need 5 touchdowns between now and the end of the game. And the Ravens have 1 and the Chargers have nothing. I guess I just need to start cheering for points at this point. I guess I want the Chargers to score on this drive.
Hey, yo, chill. I mean, for the points, yeah, you're right.
We'll get the 3 in the fourth quarter. We need the points now.
Yeah. Liam's asking, what did you have the final score? I had it Ravens 31, Chargers 23.
He's lying.
So that was my score.
He's lying.
Bitch.
He had the, I think it was Chargers 3, Ravens 42.
Kyle is literally a lying sack of shit.
What?
Liar.
I'm a truther.
You're the truthiest truther.
Oh, dude. I was watching this YouTube video that just randomly came up suggested with like 3 million views about this kid that murdered his mom, and it shows like him in the interrogation,
Yeah.
And there's like commentary about this guy picking out all of his like cues. Like you can tell he's nervous because he's fiddling with his hands.
Yeah.
And, he's building credibility to his story by using this words. And I was like, I was trying to fall asleep to it, and it was an hour and 45 minutes. I'm like, fucking like with 10 minutes left. I'm like, did he do it? Did he
You can now fall asleep to shit like that just keeps you on the edge of your seat because you want to keep
think
watching.
it would. I didn't think it would, and it totally got me. I'm gonna send it to you later. You got to check it out. It's really good.
You should, and if you don't, I will chastise you.
That's in the video.
Oh man!
Look at this. What do you see, Terry?
Yeah, that's bullshit. 2nd and 7 for the Chargers coming up.
He did make the line to gain, you motherfuckers.
Fumble.
Yes!
Ravens ball.
Baltimore's ball. Fuck you, refs.
Ravens ball. They got a reception. He got hit, and now it's a fumble. Ravens ball. They're at the 35. Was that Keenan Allen? Oh no! Kyle's doing squats or thrusts.
Those are humps. You just can't see because I can't get high enough.
You can't see me hump. Let's see. Yep. And they strip it. He is not down.
How are you gonna fuck this up, refs? Fucking losers.
So Lamar Jackson and the Ravens get another shot at getting some points on the scoreboard after being denied that first down, which it was a first down, but they actually get a turnover here. So what are you thinking, Kyle? Touchdown?
Well, first, I want to make sure that this is for sure the Ravens' ball because these refs have been terrible.
Boring. Touchdown, yes or no, Kyle?
Well, when I get confirmation, I'll answer.
Boring.
No,
me.
This is where we're really at. I want the chat to stay with the pace of the game.
Kyle, if Kyle's boring, you throw dog shit in the chat.
Okay, touchdown. Touchdown.
There we go. That's the Kyle I know and love.
As I'm burping.
Yeah.
That's the Kyle I know and love.
Yep, that's the one.
God, I wish the Broncos won today. Oh shit, they did.
And it is confirmed. Ravens ball in the shotgun. Lamar Jackson. I love that you're so high off these 5-game win streaks. It's awesome. 1st and 10. Takes a snap. Gonna hand it off. Running to the right is gonna be hot damn. What's his face?
Mitchell.
There we go.
That's my second cousin's name. My great uncle Bob's son. He had with my Aunt Carrie. He plays college baseball, and he's gonna make it to the big leagues, man.
Nice.
When I was a kid, we used to play baseball in the backyard. I was way too old, but like my parents kind of had a situation going on, so I was like 12 and he was 6. So we'd play together, and he just stuck with it, man. Like how I love football, he loves baseball.
Really?
Yeah. And the difference is like baseball is like, it's like golf almost. It's a skill. You know what I mean? It is a sport. Like you have to run, but I look at it like golf. Like it's not bad athletic. You know what I mean? It's not like basketball or football.
I would say hitting a baseball is like very difficult.
It's a skill. That's why I say
that's
it's a skill.
So difficult. Yeah.
That is like a very, very long time of honing in your craft.
Yeah,
to be able to hit. You can't just
hitting
be
a home
like
run.
Fucking athletic and hit a ball.
Automatically. Yeah. 1st and 10 here. After that offsides penalty, going to hand it off to the left side on an end around, going back to the line of scrimmage. Not much getting there.
14-3. I guess my biggest hope is that the Ravens just fucking shit on the Chargers in the second half.
Kyle's emotions. They're like
I know. I'm trying to figure out what I want. I want points and I want the Ravens by 3. It's not that hard.
He's like, I want the Chargers to score. No, okay, I want the Ravens to just destroy these fucks. 2nd and 10 inside the red zone. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, 3 receivers wide, 1 running back in the backfield, takes the snap and
Nope.
takes the nope.
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning indeed.
Whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
Not going to call it. Worried about it. Whatever. What a loser.
Jesus, Kyle.
No sense
Jesus.
of urgency.
Jesus.
Sorry. Mediocrity kills me.
Fuck all y'all.
Ravens
hates everyone.
Chargers. I do not hate anyone. Ravens Chargers. Here's the latest we're getting from the internet. Please tell me you just saw this exact same play in the Ravens Chargers game ruled a catch and fumble.
Totes.
NFL going to let the Eagles fumble in overtime and give it back to them 20 minutes later in the Ravens Chargers game. Same thing. 2 steps and a ball tuck, but it's a fumble. That is true. That did just get called the other way in the overtime game. So,
oh yeah,
and that's really what you're seeing all over Twitter right now.
Is that the hotness?
That's the hotness. Like, where's the fuck is the consistency? Basically,
where's the hotness?
We are running so damn much when the Chargers have the 31st ranked pass defense. Let Lamar throw the damn ball. What the fuck? I agree.
Let him throw the ball.
I agree with that big time. I understand you don't have Mark Andrews and you may be trying to keep them on their toes and stay balanced. They're the 31st ranked pass defense. Throw the football.
Yeah.
They suck. Like,
they suck.
I mean, right? Like, am I wrong? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? You're supposed to exploit a team's weaknesses, especially on a far road trip in a different time zone on prime time. Like the Chargers, you know, that's a far road trip, Maryland to LA. And then you got the time zone. They need to tap into the thing that the Chargers are the worst at, which would be Lamar fucking throwing it down. Where's Odell? Can we get him back involved? Zay Flowers. What about him?
If he stops dropping fucking passes, maybe OBJ can get involved. That's some bitch.
You got OBJ on your fantasy team?
No, I don't.
You just like him?
No, I just think like how you're saying. If you're going to use the passing game against this Chargers team, like don't drop passes. This is one of the worst secondaries in the league.
Yeah.
Bring those in.
This pass secondary is complete dog shit.
Love it. Poo-poo, pee-pee, pee-pee, poo-poo.
I've always wanted to. I'm going to go to the stadium potentially very soon.
Ooh, 2nd and 10 here. Kyle's going to be there rooting on Lamar Jackson. Takes the snap. Going to pass, gets pressure, and he's going to get sacked for a loss of 5. Oh, no.
Why does it seem like SoFi is more VR when the Rams are playing? Is that just me? Or is it like when the Rams are playing, it seems like 20 years in the future. And then when the Chargers play, it's like,
it's sad.
This game could be in Baltimore and I wouldn't know.
I don't know, dude. Like I've watched the Rams games and I just look at it and I'm like, what am I watching? This kind of sucks.
Football from 15. The future. That's a false start.
Oh yeah, are they gonna blow it dead? Why did they take forever to blow that dead?
Oh my god, dude, these refs are complete dog shit. 1:16 left, and they're gonna blow it dead. Which honestly, this is a relief. This is a free play for the Ravens because Lamar threw that ball down. He had to do that anyway.
Yeah.
So at least now, I mean, Justin Tucker's got range for 5 yards. He can, at least you get a free play. Oh, but he can decline it. Wait, no. Let's see. Hold on. What?
Yeah, an eligible receiver downfield. How do they do that without letting the play develop?
Oh my god.
I don't understand. I have no idea. This.
Yeah, we'll learn. Year 3 we'll know everything. We'll be like,
God, I hope so. If they don't change shit up on us.
They will.
So, Justin Tucker coming up for a field goal attempt here. It's going to be a 42-yard field goal attempt. Let's see. He's been money And it's good.
for the
The
D.
Baltimore Ravens, sounds good, are up 10-3 now. 10-3, Baltimore Ravens. Time to update the ticker. Look at Rodeo Drive there in LA. My God, just all the nicest stores, all the nicest everything.
Some people just know that the best rate for you is a rate based on you with Allstate.
Let me know what you guys think of this game so far. The fact that you called an ineligible receiver downfield, and that was like you wouldn't even let the play develop. I don't know. I don't like that. Kyle loves it. Kyle loves it. Kyle
All right.
loves it. Kyle loves it.
I love points, not 3, but now if the Chargers can get 3 on the board, then we would have 16.
That's correct.
16 first half points.
That's correct.
Which means we would need 33 points scored in the second half, which is only 5 touchdowns. So it could be 1 for each team each quarter and then 1 extra. That's not too bad, actually.
No, not at all.
But it'd be cool. How much time's left right now?
I didn't see. Let me double check. There is 1:12 left in the second.
So, yeah. I don't really know how aggressive the Chargers are going to come out. How aggressive do you think they should come out?
That's the thing with the Chargers. I feel like what we've seen has been them being aggressive. And that's like dog shit kind of football. So will they come out more aggressive than they have? I don't know, man. I just can't see it happening.
You hate to hear it.
I think the Chargers are.
Hate to hear. Ain't no wrong with being pretty.
I think the Chargers are as aggressive as a box full of kittens.
Fair enough.
Especially with Staley just getting angry all the time.
I'm on NFL.com, and I'm not seeing any headliners about Denver beating a team that won 5 of their last 6. I really was hoping for some headlines.
I'm seeing all the headlines.
Really?
No, I'm not.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
They're like, oh, yeah, Denver beat a team with a backup. What do you want, a cookie? And it's like, well, they beat all the other teams with a backup.
What do they want, a cookie?
When they won all those other games with the backup, you guys were like, this team, their defense is going to take them into the playoffs.
Yeah.
As soon as they lose, what do you want? They beat a backup quarterback. It's like, fuck you guys. Give us our fucking flowers.
What do you want from us?
Seriously. Like, what do we have to do? We beat the Chiefs. We beat Buffalo. We beat the Vikings. We beat Cleveland. Those are hard games.
So hard.
So hard.
The hardest.
No respect.
No hardness.
No spect.
So hard.
It's all right. Next week when we beat Houston, there'll still be no respect. Oh, you beat the team that was the worst in the NFL last year?
Well, good for you, I guess. Fuck you guys.
Talk to me when you beat Detroit.
Okay.
Well, when we do, we'll be 4-0 against the NFC North. So fuck you.
2nd and 5 year. Oh, great.
Nice.
Pass and catch.
There you go, Keenan Allen.
Herbert and
Never
Allen.
thought I would say it.
First down, 45 seconds. Clock is tick, 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 tick.
Tick, 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 tick,
One
Berman.
timeout left. Yeah. One timeout left. And we got Tyler in the chat. Herbert going to pass on a 1st and 10, complete over the middle. Tyler says, hey, your Bears could help the Packers out a little bit tomorrow by beating the Vikings.
Oh my God, the ball came out. The ball came out. Ravens ball. Let's go.
No.
Woo!
Again? Was that Allen again?
Ravens ball. I don't know who it was. I don't know who it was. There, it looks like all I know is that the offensive lineman Johnson's fighting. Look at this. I think it's the slap right there. Ball comes out. Clear recovery by 58. Ravens ball with timeouts and the best kicker in the NFL. I think
that Eckler.
They're gonna get points, brother. They're going to get 16 to 3 at the half. I'm feeling better.
This is one of those things that happened last week to the Chargers where Herbert was dealing with receivers dropping balls, fumbles, and look, two turnovers, fumbles by receivers. Oh my God, dude, this Chargers team is cursed.
This Chargers team is not cursed. They're just dog shit.
They're just dog shit. They really are.
All right, design run with Lamar. That's what I'm calling here.
26
design
seconds.
run.
Lamar takes the snap in the pocket, over the middle, incomplete.
Damn it.
Going to be a 2nd and 10 coming up. 21 seconds left. You'd like to at least get into field goal position here.
They're in field goal position.
I don't know about that, Jim.
I don't know about that, Jim. Maybe not yet, but you get it. Like
No.
Justin Tucker's okay.
No.
Justin
No.
Tucker has
No.
made a field goal
No.
from where they are right now.
I don't know about that, Jim.
He made a 66-yard field goal.
Yeah, no, I believe you.
Okay.
2nd and 10, Lamar Jackson in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide, 1 running back in the backfield, takes the snap. Going to pass left, and it's going to go for
Get out of
about
bounds.
4 yards. Likely
Good
goes
job.
out of bounds.
And he was likely to get out because they know that they only have 1 timeout. They have 2 timeouts. So it was very likely that Likely was going to get out of bounds on that.
Quite likely that Likely was going to be likely to get out.
See, it was cool when I did it. You overdid it. You got to know when to pull back.
I was likely to kill that joke.
All right, there you go. You made up
3rd
for
and
it.
6, Lamar Jackson. Here we go. Let's see if they can get a little bit closer for Justin Tucker. Snap in the pocket and get sacked. Ball is out. Ball is out. Ravens have
Time
it.
out. You got to call one of them. It's
Yeah.
4th down, so you're going to
Yeah.
have to, I guess, attempt a fucking 80-yard field goal.
What was Jackson doing there, man? He knew he had the pressure, and he still just kind of hung out.
I don't know why Lamar acts like he can't run sometimes.
Right? And it
I'm
was
seeing a lot of that this year, especially even with Jalen Hurts.
Khalil Mack there.
It's like, well, you guys don't want to run anymore?
Yeah.
I think Lamar, he was in the process of, I don't even know if he was throwing it or if he just got hit from behind.
Mm-hmm. God, I don't know. I didn't like that one bit because, like you said, like, why don't you try to get out of it? In 8 seconds left, it looks like they're going to go for it. I mean, why not, right?
Yeah, because you can kick a 60-yard field goal. Let's go. I think they're just trying to get him to, they were just trying to draw him off sides.
When the Chargers
No,
called
the
their final
Chargers
timeout.
called a timeout.
Yeah.
I think the Chargers called the timeout so the Ravens couldn't call timeout, which is actually really smart.
I agree.
Because then he's like, "Oh, you want to try to hard count our ass? Timeout."
Well, you want to get hard on our ass? All right.
Because they come out and they try to do the hard count.
Get hard.
Your fallback is that when the play clock goes to 1 second, if you're Baltimore, you burn your timeout and send your kicker out.
Mm-hmm.
The Chargers call a timeout. You don't have that luxury of calling that timeout.
I agree.
Right? I'm pretty sure a timeout after a timeout is not allowed. But I've been questioning lately because I thought I saw something close to that today. I need to look that up.
Something close to a...
So, like, 2 teams calling a timeout back-to-back. And
Lamar going left, going deep, incomplete. 3 seconds left. The ball is turned over. The Chargers.
What the fuck are you doing?
I don't know.
If you want to throw the ball away, put some fucking air on it.
Put some ass on it, baby.
End the half.
Ass.
You could have thrown that ball high and ended the half. And instead, you throw it into the turf and leave 3 seconds.
Like
so now they get a Hail Mary. What are you doing?
Like just a ton of bitches. You feel me?
Dude, that is a mental mistake.
Yeah.
Lamar clearly upset about it. I don't even think he was trying to throw it away. That's the fucked up part. Come on, touchdown Chargers. Let's go.
1st and 10. 3 seconds left in this half. Herbert back to pass. Going deep. Intercepted by the Ravens. And that's how we're going to go into halftime. Kyle just pissed off about barely any points happening. And the Chargers going to halftime with an interception.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I didn't think it was going to be this big of a Mark Andrews was. I mean, this offense looks rattled by one of the league's worst defenses.
Yeah.
And I'm that is kind of shocking to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
I
the
agree.
Chargers one possession. I mean, this is anyone's game at halftime, and there's only 13 points scored. This is not the way that I thought it would go at all. But it's the NFL. It's hard to win. But credit the Chargers defense, man. The Chargers defense has, I don't know if they fixed anything permanently, but they look really good right now. They're definitely frisky enough for the Chargers to have a chance to win this game. But then you got to credit Baltimore's defense, holding the Chargers to 3 points.
3 points, yeah. This is kind of like you said, unexpected. I'm thinking just disappointing. I'm not gonna fucking lie to you, dude. It's low-key very disappointing.
In who?
In just this game. I thought there was gonna be more scoring. I had a 31-27 or 31-30 or 34-31 game score here, whatever it was. 31-23. I feel like in the second half there's usually a lot more points scored. But I guess, this Ravens defense has always been good, and to be able to shut out an offense as big as, the Chargers, as pretty efficient as the Chargers is a great job by them. But also the Chargers are screwing themselves over, right? What do we talk about? The drops, the fumbles, already 2 turnovers on fumbles when wide receivers have planted their feet and made a football move. Like, oh my God, dude. Like, no wonder the Chargers charge it away because of shit like this. This is exactly why Justin Herbert is like perfectly equal in like what is it, record or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. It's so bad, dude.
So right now, I got in at 49.5. Right now, the over-under has dropped to 36.5.
Wow. 13 points?
13 points.
Jesus fucking Christ. That's bad.
No, 36.5.
36.5. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, because it's at 13 right now, so they would never be like, no one's going to score in the second half. Like, no.
I mean, it fell by 13 points.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It did. Sorry, I forgot how smart you are. 36.5.
Yeah, right. I wish.
So 23 points in the second half. I still feel like this game could, a pick six, a punt return, a couple touchdowns. I mean, this could become much more than. I mean, it's an uphill battle after that kind of first half, but there may be a lot more scoring in the second half. And I think that's kind of what, if you took that original 49 over, I think that's what you have hope in, is that there's no way that this game ends 26 points total. No way.
No, and that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, so far disappointing in the first half, but the second half is always, it just seems like, especially for these like primetime games, it's always one of those things where the second half is just full of points. It is just full of points. Like, they score 4 in the third quarter, and then they score 3 in the fourth quarter, and one team, ends up with the game-winning touchdown or the game-winning field goal. It's just insane what happens in the second half. It's just been very disappointing in this first half so far for both these teams.
It's been absolute
dog shit. What'd you think of that Philly?
Oh, dude, the Philly game was amazing.
Yeah. Philly and Philly Buffalo was good.
I was not. I mean, I knew the Eagles were going to win that game, and I said it earlier. I was like, I have five current different bets. Not one of them has Buffalo winning. and some of them were placed after they went up by 12 points. Like,
really?
It was like, it's like, come on, you're in Philly. And
Yeah.
like, they almost got away with it. They almost got that win, which would have been such a big upset.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh, thank you. And it arrived.
What is it?
Every Sunday, my Uncle Wolf had his great grandma's pizza recipe, Pizza Sunday every Sunday. Now I can't make Pizza Sunday because of the stream, but that doesn't stop a plate from being delivered.
Wow. Don't let it fall. Don't let it fall. Do not let it fall. Ah, it's slipping. It's slipping. It's slipping.
I won't let it fall.
I hate you. I fucking hate you. You literally had me on the edge of my seat.
Good. I love to edge Rick.
What did you think of that call with AJ Brown? Was that a catch and fumble, or was that an incomplete?
That was a fumble, and it's not the same play because if you actually look at that closely, he was trying to move the ball from his like right hand to his left hand. He was trying to relocate it, and the ball was moving around, and then it came out. So in order for that to be a catch, he would have had 2 feet down and full control of the football. You could see that football moving right before he took that second step. It's an incomplete pass.
Gotcha.
They
That's what it was
called
called. Yeah, that's what it was called on the field. And I think the announcers, Romo and the other guy,
Jim
Nance, were very much on this. I don't know about that, Jim. We're very much like, that's a fumble. That's a fumble.
Were they?
I think so. Yeah.
That's like the blessing sometimes in like doing these streams where you can't hear the announcers is that you're not being manipulated, so you can have your own like original thoughts.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's
Because
true.
it's so easy to be like, just watching on your couch. You're like, see, I told you, as long as it's on your side.
Jim Nance said it was a fucking fumble.
No, and that happens to me too. I'm like the first person to do that when that happens. So it's just when you turn it all the way down and you only take it at face value. So I just feel like it comes with better commentary.
Yeah, I like it. So halftime, Kyle, are you expecting the same or much, much different for the second half?
Much different. A lot more points. I'm wondering a little bit, like if the Ravens are more reliant on if the Ravens are more reliant on Mark Andrews than we think.
I feel like it's obviously a big loss because you look at his wide receiver weapons and they are definitely an upgrade from years past, but the one constant has always been Mark Andrews. And I feel like with Mark Andrews, he's able to you're able to play, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you're able to play, like you have the defense worrying about him sometimes more often than the other wide receivers, which opens up guys like Bateman, like Likely, like OBJ, right? It opens those guys up. But now it's like, okay, we may be the worst secondary in the league, but fuck it. Try and beat us. Try and beat us with the guys you got. And for the most part, 10-3 for the Ravens. Like Lamar's been able to kind of to get it, spread it around to guys. And Zay Flowers too, right? He caught that touchdown. He's been able to do that, but like you said, if it feels like there's a hole in that offense, like Lamar Jackson's go-to guy is obviously not there, so it takes a big, big toll on that offense for sure.
Who do you have winning the game, Rick?
I still got Ravens winning the game. Still got Ravens. I think they're gonna maybe not 31 points, but
if you're a Chargers fan though, you're encouraged by what you're seeing.
By the defense. You're kind of getting into the same old habits from last week. Players not catching balls and fumbling balls. The turnovers, the ball security were huge issues last week. And again, you can blame Herbert, you can blame them, you can blame the offensive play calling. Chargers are just charging, man. They got to stop doing that. They've got to stop doing that. You look at the defense and you're like, wow, only 10 points for this Ravens offense. Awesome. But if your offense doesn't do shit and they're giving the ball away, what's the point? You know, what is the point?
And I feel like here's a great halftime question. Would you rather be known as a bad team like, the Broncos and Bears, or would you rather be known for a team that is good but chokes? Because that's what the Chargers are. Like, the Chargers are the good team that lets you down.
Yeah.
It's like with the Bears and Broncos, like most of the time we go into a game knowing what we're going to get.
Yeah.
But I feel like the Chargers' nightmare is a whole different thing. You know what I mean? Like, their nightmare they can't wake up of is like they should like maybe even gone to a Super Bowl by now, and they just can't not Charger, which is like so different. It's a very unique fan base and a unique predicament that the Chargers are in.
It's insane to think that Phillip Rivers Eli Manning technically was drafted to the Chargers back in 2004, something like that. And they swapped him for Phillip Rivers with the Giants, right?
Well, kind of. Eli refused to play for him.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, they traded.
Yeah.
They said, okay, we'll give you Eli Manning or we'll give you Phillip Rivers, whatever it may be. Since then, the Chargers have just had a knack of just fucking games away. Like, bad luck, like you said, like it's a bad dream that you cannot wake up out of. They have had solid, and even number one offenses coupled with number one defenses, top 5, top 10 defenses. They cannot get out of their own way, man. Back when Norv Turner was their goddamn head coach. You remember Norv Turner? He was their head coach. Like
LaDainian Tomlinson's head coach.
LaDainian Tomlinson, all these guys. What's his name? The linebacker that they had.
Sean Merriman.
Sean Merriman.
Lights out.
Sean Merriman. Senior. What was his name? Seau. Junior
Seau. He shot himself.
Yeah, R.I.P. to Junior Seau. Like, since then, they have had some names. They have had some offenses. They've had some defenses. And nothing to show for it. Remember we talked about number one offense, number one defense the same year? Could not make the playoffs. It's like, what?
The only player in our lifetime, because you and I are about the same age. You're, I think, 2 years older than me.
I'm 32.
Yeah, and I'm going to be 30 in 8 months. So, but the one player in our lifetime that is kind of been the only threat to any of the all-timers, like the Barry Sanders, you can make an argument it's LT.
Yeah.
And even with LT and Phillip Rivers and Antonio Gates, they couldn't get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
And you just wonder what it is. What is that thing that they don't have to take them over the top? Right. And we, you know how I know that none of us know what it is because we call it chargering. We made up a fucking word to explain why the Chargers haven't won a Super Bowl, because no logical term can explain it. They have all the talent in the world. And there's something about the Chargers that they just can't get past. It's this barrier between them and getting a ring. And it's funny because we're so quick to throw these head coaches under the bus. And it's like, what about all the ones before them? You know what I mean? Like, they couldn't win either. It's not like it's like the Patriots at the fire Bill Belichick. They're like, we have a history of excellence. It's like, no, you don't. The Chargers, you don't. It's like every time you get a new coach, you're just hoping that you'll find somebody that takes you there, but you've never been there.
Yep. And even the Bears have made some conference championships in that span. They've made the playoffs. They've looked better.
That separates you from Chargers, Cleveland, like. Even the Jags have been to an AFC championship game in multiple playoff games.
Yeah, crazy. Well, 1st and 10, we're back at it, third quarter. Baltimore with the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 25. Lamar's going to hand it off there for a gain of about a yard.
Luckily for the Ravens, they start with the ball. One last thing. I think the Chargers did go to an AFC championship game against the Patriots. I think it was in I'm pulling this out of my ass, but I think like maybe 2004, 2005.
I'll double check.
It was definitely early in the 2000s. I remember it might be even later, like 2008. It might have been 2008. I'll check 2008. Or I'll call the play while you check.
Gotcha.
Lamar and shotgun, 2nd and 8. Chargers showing blitz, and they do. Lamar gets rid of it quick, and Zay Flowers picks up a block and a missed tackle, spins around, takes it to the 45-yard line. Ravens almost at midfield, 2 plays in to the second half.
And you're 100% correct. The funny stat, the Chargers have only played in 4 AFC championship games all time.
Really? I thought it was only 1, so it's even more than I thought.
Yeah. They only won once, and that was back in 95 against Pittsburgh. The one you're thinking of happened in 2008 when they lost to the Patriots 21-12.
Yeah. And you know what? It's like there's not too much shame in that. Everyone lost to the Patriots. You know what I mean? Like line them up.
That's true.
The real shame. The real shame is not that they lost that game. It's that they didn't go to more. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because that's how Denver was, you know, like it was like you had to beat the Patriots. You can't. Okay, well, maybe next year when we go, we play the Colts. You know, it's like
then we have a better shot.
Maybe someone else knocks them out. You know, you got to keep going to increase your chances of getting to the Super Bowl.
It's on a 2nd and 5. They're going to run up the middle for a gain of about 2 yards there with, I believe it was Mitchell.
Ludacris. This is the coolest way I've seen somebody spell ludicrous. By the way, this is. I thought it was going to say lobster at first. I got close and I was like, Luda.
Luda. I think the Chargers won a Super Bowl against the 49ers, and I believe that was in 1995 that they went. So, yeah, 100%. You are correct. That is the only time they won a conference championship.
That's
and they're
crazy,
going to run it here with
Gus.
Oh, big gain all the way to the 30. That was Hill.
Let's go,
all
baby.
The way to the 30 of the Chargers, and the Ravens are on the march. Ludacris. Rams fan. I don't think we have a Rams fan, huh? I don't think we've had a Rams fan on here before.
Temple.
Oh, yeah, but he's like I meant like viewer wise. Like Temple's been on the podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he's not like an everyday viewer.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's more of like, dude, Jinja is probably the biggest fan. Every time I bring him on, he's like, I fucking love Temple. You reminds me of my uncle.
Yeah. 1st and 10, going to toss the ball here to the left side. That one is going to be no gain, probably loss of 1 there to
he's actually the one that wants to go to the Rams game in December. Like he wants
that?
to go this year, Temple. Because he's a big Rams fan. And the Rams are playing the Saints on Thursday Night Football in 3 weeks, and he wanted to go.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So
nothing going there on that run.
TBD on that, but that'd be cool because I really want to go to SoFi.
Sick. That would be awesome. I want to go to SoFi too. I kind of
for a Rams game, not a Chargers game, because
not the Chargers. You don't want to root for just like dog shit football.
Yeah, not just that, but like remember earlier when I was like, whenever the Rams play, it looks like it's in like VR.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean that. Like every time I watch the Rams play, I'm like, why does this look so futuristic? Everything about the stadium. And like Rich Eisen, when explaining to Tom Grassi on NFL Network, because when he did 30 for 30, he made it on NFL Network. And Rich Eisen,
he did?
Yeah, and Rich Eisen interviewed him, and he was like, you got to check out the Rams stadium. It's like putting VR glasses on. And I'm like, man, he like put into words what I've been thinking this whole time. It does look like when you're looking at the stadium.
3rd and 11.
Right, he overthrew it.
OBJ.
He overthrew it. It's going to bring up 4th down. Are they in Tucker range?
I believe they are, and I love this comment by Ludacris. You guys got a Rams viewer now. Horns up.
Let's go.
Commentary. Let's go, man. Awesome. Thank you so much.
I love it. You in Temple, if we do end up going to a Rams game, you'll get some content from a guy that's been a Rams fan for 50 years. 50 years. He's been through 4 cities as a fan.
Oh
He's
my
been
God.
to LA, to I think St. Louis. Maybe they just came back to LA again. I don't know. He would know. I'm not a huge Rams fan. But he's been through different cities, and he says to him they've always been the LA Rams. You know what I mean? They were
It's
never
back.
the St. Louis Rams.
Yeah. 48-yard field goal attempt here for Justin Tucker to make this a 13-3 game. Snap, hold, kick is
Money.
muy bueno. The Ravens go up 13-3. It's time
To
to
update the ticker.
The ticker.
So 16 points, not what we had in mind.
Not at all.
We're gonna need a punt return, a pick six.
I need some excitement, dude.
Some kind of big play. Who would have thought that this game would be like dude, there was more scoring in the Broncos-Browns game.
Yeah. I need some kind of wonderful right now. Some kind of wonderful.
I can't believe that we're getting the Bears tomorrow.
Fuck you. But yeah, you're right.
No, I feel like I'm one of the only people that enjoy the Bears. I don't know why. I just I feel like I was there last year. So when I'm watching the Bears, being at a point where I'm seeing my team pull themselves out, I'm starting to pay more attention to the fine details to see if the Bears have what it takes to pull themselves out. And it makes these kind of games way more interesting. But I know that our viewers hate the Bears. So that's the only reason. That's the only reason I go, it's Bears. I personally,
the Bears.
I could watch the Bears and enjoy it. But I know there's a lot of people that are like, why are they in primetime again?
Yeah. Yeah. And I love watching primetime Bears games because it's primetime, because it gives you that extra juice, right? But man, the Bears as of recently, it's just, I don't know. But there's something about primetime. I know. Yeah, exactly.
When you're losing, you need that, man.
You do. You really do, because it does kind of add to it. You get a dub on Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, or Thursday Night Football. That is a great
It feels so much better.
It feels so much better.
If Denver got this win on primetime, I would definitely still be higher about it. Well, I also think it changes when you win a game in the first quarter and you hold the lead the whole time. It hits way different than when you're down the whole game and you win on the last drive. That's a totally different feeling.
Yeah, that's true.
It's funny because when you're in that moment, you're like, man, why can't we ever just have some comfort going into the fourth quarter? Why does it always have to be a fucking panic attack?
Honestly.
And then when you're winning the whole game, you're like, man, this is kind of boring. I kind of like the panic attack. And it's dude,
you're never happy.
You're never happy. Just be happy when your team's winning and call it a day.
And I like this little history lesson by Ludacris. They started in Cleveland, moved to LA, moved to St. Louis, and moved back to LA. So like Temple says, they've always been the LA Rams to him.
Yeah. And
that's
he's
so funny
52. He's not our age,
Yeah.
He was my manager when I picked up a job at a movie theater, and he was my manager, and we became really good friends. And
awesome.
He's older than my mom and my dad, but he's a really awesome guy. And he comes on, maybe a couple times a year.
Love it. We got Edub in the chat. Edub.
What's up, Edub?
Yeah. It's so funny to think about this, but the Bears Rams back when they were in St. Louis, that's the only Bears game I've ever been to. In St. Louis at the old St. Louis Rams.
Really?
Stadium. Yeah.
Dude, I've been trying to I feel like if you and I are going to do this, we have to go do a Bears game.
We have to. 100%.
We need that. In order to fill you up to 100%. So you can be the best you on the podcast. You have to go to that game next year with me. Right now, all these
Only
people
football.
holding you accountable. No, I'm not kidding. We're going.
We're
backing out of this.
Down.
You're going in. You know what though? I don't blame you, because out of all the stadiums I looked up, the Bears Stadium was the only one that offered tickets where you couldn't see the fucking field.
Isn't that insane? Obstructed
that
bullshit view.
Insane. I was like, you're telling me I'm going to pay to
Yeah.
sit here? And they're like, well, you can stand somewhere else. I'm like, oh my God, this isn't organized at all. Like compared to some of the other stadiums, like in Denver, it's like you have a nice seat, it's comfy, and there's not a bad seat in the house. And that's how a great stadium is. Like even when you're in the nosebleeds, you're always like, I got a good view. And if you don't, they have the second biggest screen in the NFL.
So you can see everything.
Like if you're on the opposite side, you know, of where the touchdown. But dude, it's like to give a seat where you can't even see the field. How is that legal? What are you paying for?
Honestly,
you can't see the game and you're paying for the game.
It's bullshit.
It's terrible, dude. They need to build a new stadium ASAP. But I was going to say, I don't blame you for not going because
Chargers on a 3-and-out. But yeah, dude, no, you're 100% right. And most of it was because it was very expensive. And like you said, am I going to pay that much for a seat where I can't even see the fucking game? Like, fuck you. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's just like one of those things you have to do as a fan. Like, and every time I go to a Broncos game, like I love it, but it has to be a special game, like a playoff game or a Super Bowl. If it's just like a regular week 4 game, like today's Cleveland game, every time I'm at the game, I'm thinking the whole time, I enjoy TV more. The bathroom's right there. There's no line. I have my beer. Like I've been surrounded by Bronco fans that don't care as much as me about it. So to me, it's not like, oh, you like step into the stadium and you're guaranteed to be around people that care as much as you. If that were the case, I would go to every game. Like, you know what I mean? That would be a fucking amazing place to be, just surrounded by people that all care as much as you. Like, no, it's not like that. It's like
it's
you go
hard.
And, like, some people are on a business trip, and some people just brought their cousins in town for Thanksgiving, and you know it's not always what you think it looks like when you win the playoffs and everyone's going crazy.
And we've talked about it too, right? Like there's times like when I was a kid, the Bears losing the Super Bowl ruined my entire week. It ruined my entire week. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was angry, and you know I've grown up in that same sort of manner. Now it's more like, okay, well they suck, so whatever, right?
You get numb. You do get numb.
You get numb to like how bad they are.
I always wondered if
still
you
have
cared
that passion
that much as a kid. I never asked you that, but I always wondered, like, did Rick become more of a fan later in life? Because I feel like for me, I was like the biggest fan when I was a kid, and as I got older, I guess like it's like being in a relationship, right? It's like the butterflies are gone. And now it's more of a commitment. You know? And I always wondered, like, did you become a fan? What stage of your relationship with the Bears are you right now?
It's bad.
You guys been together a long time?
It's bad, dude. It's like, why the fuck do you suck so much?
We're talking about football, right?
Yeah, 100% football. No, it's my relationship with the Bears, like it was up in 2018. It was like great times. We're gonna be good for a while. We just find our coach. We may have our quarterback, maybe, and then downhill.
Think you do.
And then downhill.
It's a roller coaster. It's a roller. So you have been a fan since you were a kid.
Oh yeah. We got Bill in the chat. Bill.
Fuck yeah, Bill. It's never a complete show without you.
And Lamar Jackson runs up the middle for 8 yards on a first down, looking at a 2nd and 2. He said, bar was boring, so I came home to hang here where drinks are cheaper. Could not agree with you more.
Wait a minute. Let's reverse that. The drinks are expensive, but you guys are more entertaining than the bar I was at.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard. So, you know.
Come on. Thanks, I need the Chargers to score, Bill. If you're going to be here, I got to get you emotionally invested. I need the Chargers game
2nd and 2.
Get to 49 points.
Going to hand it off up the middle and a first down and much more. 30 to the 40, 45, all the way to midfield for, oh my God, what's his name? Mitchell. Up the middle run here on a shotgun running back draw. Love it. All the way to the midfield.
This is good. This is good. I think the Ravens are going to score here.
Yeah, I could totally see it, and I need Lamar Jackson to rush it in.
That was the correct reading of the statement, guys. I love how we both killed it.
Bill knows.
We both crushed it.
1st and 10, fake on the, and he's just going to throw it away. They've got to throw a flag, no?
That's intentional grounding. What is with quarterbacks thinking that this is an opportunity to show off their arm? No one cares that you can flick your wrist 50 yards. It's actually 25 yards.
How dare you, Kyle? I care.
You're in the
I
NFL.
care.
We know that you can fucking flick the ball 25 yards.
I care.
You know what I mean, though? I really feel like, how do you not know that you're inside the tackle box? Look at this. We've been seeing this increasingly more and more and more. And I really think it's just the quarterback wanting to show that they can get it there. We don't care. That's intentional.
I don't know about that. I in that situation, I don't know if it's about that, but I agree.
I feel like it is because why do they keep doing it?
Because they're being silly butts.
But
Second,
you know it looks 22. Cool.
Up in the pocket. And a reception up the middle.
You know Lamar cares. Look at the way he threw that ball and tell me he didn't care.
Side one. Yeah, to Aguilar.
He looks like an MVP to me.
He's looking like an MVP on this drive. 2nd and 22 gets 22 and a half for a first down.
If the Broncos win out, should Russell Wilson be considered MVP? He's 2nd in passer rating and 2nd in touchdown passes.
Yeah, I think he should be considered. Oh, almost intercepted.
Oh, I never thought. I'm clipping this. I don't care what happens for the rest of this season.
Almost intercepted.
The fact that we just got to this point. I'm clipping this. I'll have this forever.
Oh,
I think he should be considered. You know what's crazy?
Samuel Jr. almost came away with the pick.
He had 4 picks in the first half of the playoff game. 4 picks.
Who?
Asante Samuel.
He did. You're right.
And it's like he catches that ball 10. Look how he's so mad, dude, because he knows. I know. Do you know when you're really good at something and you fuck up and you're just like it just crushes you, and it's like the hardest part is to move on. Look at him. He's still just because it kills you, man. Like if you don't have good hands and you drop that ball, you're like, okay, I fucking suck at catching, but next play. If that's a catch you make 9 out of 10 times and you drop it, oh my God, it drives you crazy. This
is so weird. They didn't give Aguilar the first down. Again, they give him a 4th and inches.
That's 2 in a row, but you can make an argument that
this one's even worse argument than the last one. The last one you can make an argument. This one is clearly a first down.
I was going to say the last one, I think they're both about exactly the same. We might be critical. Like, they might both be exactly the same, and they might be inches.
I don't know.
I think they might both be first downs. I just think it's really close.
Wow. So close.
Oh, my God, dude.
Almost the stop for the Chargers, but Edwards is able to stretch across the first down.
Pay that man.
That was close. Pay that man.
Dude, he got blasted. Who was this? This was a Derwin James hit. That was a linebacker. That was Moray.
Yeah. I think that may
be saying it wrong. I don't know.
Number 9? Maybe a linebacker?
I think he's playing nickel.
Yeah, something like that.
No, he's linebacker. He's playing middle linebacker.
Lamar back to pass over the middle, incomplete.
Is that him that touched him? Yeah, he's the middle linebacker.
Yeah. Wow.
Dude, he came up and blasted him. We didn't even finish. This is what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Look at this. Fastest to 5,000 rushing yards. Lamar Jackson, Michael Vick, Cam Newton, Russell Wilson. So this is this stat that appeared. And I was like, dude, I forgot about a whole world. A whole timeline.
Yeah. Where Russ was running the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
2nd and 10, Lamar Jackson. Quick pass to left side. Nowhere. Going nowhere. He might even be back. It looks like he lost 2 yards, but it might be like 5 or 6, depending where they spot him down. Yeah. That was a bad call. What is up with this play calling from the Ravens?
I don't know, play calling right now. I gotta believe that Mark Andrews is a bigger deal than we know. 13 points. The Ravens, I don't know, man. It just seems like they have the firepower and they're choosing not to play the right. They're not calling the right plays. It seems like.
And
Like I don't see the ball going downfield. They're not pushing it, you know?
On 3rd and inches, they had called that wide receiver bubble to the left that almost got picked off by Asante Samuel. And it's like, what are you doing on 3rd and inches? What are you doing that for? And Lamar over the middle gets tipped in the air, falls down harmlessly, luckily.
God.
But like, what are those play calls here, man?
Oh my God, dude. I don't know. I feel like that one should have been caught. Did it not bounce off his hands?
I don't know, but Mac is causing a lot of issues right now for Lamar Jackson.
We don't care. Show us the fucking what? See
a
what I
little
mean?
bit behind.
You gotta catch that ball, dude. No way.
Yeah, a little bit behind, but you gotta catch that.
Yeah, it's a little bit behind, but that's like inexcusable. Like that's like you're in the NFL. You have to catch that ball.
Yeah.
Like if my dad on Thanksgiving can go outside and make that grab, like you have to.
D for the
All right, D for the P. 13-3, 6:15 left in the third. Justin Herbert warming up to get back in here. Bill, Casey and Bill in the chat. We got a little E. He said, Kyle's like David after the dentist with the Broncos season resurrections. Is this real life? You're not wrong. I haven't been able to accept it yet. I will tonight. I wait until the very end of the night after all my streams, and I lay down in bed, and I allow myself to emerge in Denver Broncos Twitter. I'm talking about videos of Club Dub, videos of Russell Wilson, videos of DNVR doing their postgame, like just full on. That's when I accept Denver one. I never really fully do it until I spend alone time with the Broncos. That is so weird to say, but hopefully you understand. Lil E, Kyle, did you bank on Chargers or Ravens? So I took the Ravens -3, and I got to the point where it was like a $500 payout. All I needed was the Ravens to win by 3, but I needed 49 points scored, and for some reason, nobody's scoring any points in this game. So it's not going to happen, but it's all right. I just hit on Thanksgiving, $905. So it's like not a big deal. But if the Chargers and Ravens want to score a ton of points, I'm totally okay with that. Totally okay with that. Then I'll be celebrating. Oh my God, I'll be going insane. Okay. It's like a 10-point Ravens advantage. No, so I just need like the final score. So if it's 21-21, that's 21, 28, 35, 42. That's 42 total points. So I just need the total amount of points that are scored tonight to be more than 48.5. It doesn't matter like if the Ravens score 48 and they score 1. I just need 49 points scored. And I don't know if I'm going to get it. Damn it. Oh, hold on. My cat. Okay.
Herbert tries to get it going. Where else do you go? Keenan Allen from 14 to the 29-yard line. Brandon Stevens with the tackle. So what about the offense, Jason, and where the Chargers have to lean here now?
It's been ugly since the first possession, but that's where they have to lean. They have to throw the ball 13, and they got to trust that he's going to win outside this matchup against Stevens and Darby.
Out Gerald Everett, the tight end, tripped up 32-yard line. Geno Stone got him there.
And I like what they're doing here, Mike. On the ball, and the pace is faster. It almost feels a little bit more like 2 minutes. Yes. You just got to somehow shock this defense a little bit and take the edge off of them. You keep working your guy 13. Don't be afraid to
look at this guy.
on some of these matchups against these backers.
Play away from getting back to the game. Here goes.
Tosses it to Eckler, and Eckler with a 40 Up to the 41-yard line. All right. Casey said Ravens don't want to show up the Chargers, so they picked the weak third down plays to keep it close. You know what? That's more believable than the Ravens just suck all of a sudden.
Bitch, I'm back.
Well, you said, no, I know. I'm saying score-wise right now, Ravens having a 10-point advantage. Oh, yeah. No, that's great. That's great.
And complete a pass here on 1st and 10 to Keenan Allen. We've got the puppers. We've got the puppers on the stream, pupping about, being a pup, just pupping. Dude, you're showing his dick, bro. You can't do that. Second and 4
on TV. Look at him. He's like, this is cool. Look at
He's like, I'm the star. I am the star.
He's watching the football game.
Herbert in the shotgun. 2nd and 4, trying to get past the 50-yard line for a first down. He's going to pass to the left side. Keenan Allen gets about 3 yards there.
4 minutes.
God, what a boring game. How can a dog be that cute, Casey said.
I don't know. I look at him every single day, and I ask
him
love
dogs.
Sometimes I just get so mad at his cuteness, I curse him out.
Yep, been there. 3rd and 1 here for the Chargers under center. Fakes the handoff. Herbert to pass. Oh, wide open, but he tipped it. Did he catch it?
I don't think
Did he catch it?
I don't know about that, Jim.
Jim.
Why are they still tackling each other?
Kyle Van Noy tips it, I believe. Oh, and then let's see if he got it. Nope, it hit the ground. No catch at all.
Close, though. Good grab.
Great job by Van Noy.
If this guy can almost catch this, you can catch that one that was slightly behind you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They're going for it. I like it. Let's get some points.
4th and 1. I love it. They're down 10 points, 3:26 left in the third. Yeah, this you have to go forward here in the shotgun. Herbert going to hand it off up the middle. He got it. First down. Ravens could not do enough there.
Good call. Good call to just run the football right there. Don't get cute. You got Austin Eckler.
Yep.
It's 1 yard. Like, come on.
It's 1 yard.
It's 1 yard.
Thanks, Ali.
You don't need
appreciate the love.
You don't need to throw a bomb.
That would be sick, though.
Oh, my God, it would. But instead, they're going to throw another screen.
Allen loses 2 yards on that. These screens are not working, man. They're not working for either team.
Yeah. The screen is what you call on first down when you don't want to run because it's too predictable, but you want to get guaranteed yards. Because it's normally good for like 1 to 2, most time 3.
Yeah.
But if you just keep running it, it becomes predictable, and then you start losing yards on them.
2nd and 12. Herbert back to pass in the shotgun over the middle. Incomplete in his hands. And he could not come up with the ball. The defense for the Ravens is just too good right now. Oh, we got a wide receiver still down. Is that Johnson?
Oh, no.
Johnson.
Yeah. That's their wide receiver out of TCU that they drafted in the first round. He's supposed to fill in the space that Mike Williams is. This is a major injury for the Chargers.
He came down hard on his chest, it seems like. Bam, yeah. Maybe his left wrist area.
I was looking at his right leg. The way he came down on it looked like it bent weird to me.
I think they're looking at like his wrist because the way he came down on it, it was like chest first on top of the wrist.
It got cold.
There was a family.
Your nips hard?
Huh?
Everybody look at Kyle's nips. They point north when they're hard.
You can't see my nips.
They point north when they're hard, Kyle.
That is north.
Looter said, I work with a bunch of Chargers fans. If they lose, I'll be hearing crickets tomorrow. You love that. You love to see that because I work with a Seahawks fan, and it's just like, hey, how was your weekend or whatever? And it's like, anytime the Seahawks lose, it's a bad weekend. It has been a bad weekend.
I remember working for a year and a half with the Chargers fan, and this was at the FTC, you know that building, and there was like a parking lot right here, and so when you're leaving work, you like walk with them. So I used to walk with them, and basically we had from like leaving the upstairs to getting to our car, which is about a quarter mile tops, to catch up on everything. So I would be like, you know how friends at work
You
are.
gotta get all that info in, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, how do you feel about the Chargers? And he was like, oh, we're gonna be great. Literally 5 weeks into the season, I'm like, dude, what's going on with the Chargers? And he goes, I stopped watching.
You said you were gonna be great. What happened? What happened?
It was like, dude, 5 weeks. And I was like, first of all, you can stop watching. That must be awesome. Because like, even when it's 70-0, I'm like, why can't I stop watching?
Yeah.
It's so hard to stop watching. And
there are some times where I get to that point where I'm like, I think I have to stop watching this game, but I cannot. There is something. It's like a drug.
Like it's your job.
It's like a drug.
To be there.
Yeah,
like that's your fucking
for your
job.
team. Yeah,
exactly. Like when your team loses 70-20, more than any win ever, that's when you need to be standing outside when they're walking to their vehicle, telling them that you love them. That's when you need to be telling them that, hey, this is one loss. I told Mike McGlinchey week 1, it's a long season when we lost to the Raiders.
Yeah,
we went on to go 1-5, but look, maybe somewhere he remembers that there was a fan week 1 that said, this is not going to be our bottom. Like we are going to the top. This is a playoff team. Fans, that's what a fan does. They engrave hope into your best players. You can't do that if you decide to turn the football game off. And you got to know, man, what went wrong in that game? What advice can I give specifically to the game that I saw? You can't do that if you turn the game off.
Exactly. And you know, you say that you're able to kind of you were able to tell McGlinchey that, hey, this isn't us. This is only just a loss, one loss, right?
And he turned his season around too.
Yeah, because shit like that, man. It's like when the fans show love, players don't forget that. You know, they may forget the specific person, but it like if the overall feeling is like, hey, one game, this ain't our season, we're gonna be better. Like they remember that. They say that all the time in interviews too.
Yep. Yeah.
17, Herbert passes it, and they're gonna do a nice little lateral. What a play!
Wow, what a play!
What a play by the Chargers!
I love this play by the Chargers. They say that Staley, a defensive mind, can't get creative.
Lamar,
how about a lateral with 2 minutes left in the third? Right over the middle, a designed lateral, a little hook and ladder about 15 yards apart.
That's awesome.
And that is awesome.
What's weird is they'll give them the first down, but I feel like is that one should have been close, but like they're not fucking over the Chargers. Like the Ravens have been fucked twice on first downs where they get 3rd and inches, 4th and inches, something like that.
Yeah, they know that there's a lot of parlays resting on this. They're like, hey, you don't have to fuck up all the games, just one.
It's easy, just one.
You know how true that is?
Oh, they're seeing if he maybe was.
No, he threw that behind.
Pass.
That's dumb. The ball clearly went backwards. You don't.
It did, right? It did.
Yeah. That's something that you can see in real time. You don't need to slow down. Like,
I think it was even where he caught it. It was still behind where the ball was.
Trust me, the moment that Eckler would have been even a half centimeter in front of Keenan Allen, there would have been something that felt weird about the play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you've seen enough football to get those feelings. You know, when a play doesn't occur naturally, you're like, that looked fucking weird.
Yeah.
And then you look at it in slow motion and he was, a yard in front. That play looked totally like a natural football play to me.
Yeah. I'm not sure where exactly he was in terms of like yard mark, but
Let's
It
go!
just seemed like it was back there.
Ludicrous! Subbed up.
Ludicrous subbed.
We
Let's
got a new
go.
sub. I'm fucking stoked, dude. You know why? Because we get a lot of subs, but to get a sub that hangs out with us for the entire game,
That's
you're
awesome.
you're gonna be you're one of us at this point.
Yeah.
So cheers to our newest
Cheers.
family member, Ludicrous.
Ludicrous. Kyle, you're gonna have to chug. Lil E said it. You're gonna have to chug, dude.
Did Lil E say it?
He did. Dope, Looter. If you just sub, then the boys have to chug. I'll have to cheer for your Rams.
That's fake. I don't even see that
that's the
comment. Pull it up.
I love this. What Lil E said. That's the way we do it here, Looter. We cheer each other's teams on. We do, unless we're going up against each other. Then it's completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different. We hate each other. We hate each other's guts.
It wasn't actually that bad. Denver played the Bears this year. It was week 4.
Mhm.
And
We kept it civil.
you can go back and watch the tape. It was bad because like the Bears were kicking Denver's ass.
The dog shit out of them.
Just beating the dog shit out. Okay, the first down stands, by the way.
Oh, wow.
But then Denver came back in the second half, and I think that's just who I am. I'm like, that's not in my personality to like rub it in.
Yeah,
Like the victory's enough for me. You know,
Oh,
it stands.
yeah.
It would have to be beyond it. See, it's a natural football play.
Mm-hmm. And
You can't change perfect. Okay.
Can't change perfect.
Wow. Can we like quote that? Is that not like the dopest quote I've ever heard?
Herbert back to pass, left side, incomplete.
It's too bad
That's a little
we said
too
it
high.
on air.
A little too high, a little too hard. Yeah, right. It was. Lily said we're 70 subs away. We are 68 subs away, guys. 68 subs away from 500. It's exciting. It's
It
exciting.
is exciting. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Yeah. Especially you guys who are standing by, who hit us up on Twitter, who talk to us here on commenting. Cannot be more grateful for y'all. Herbert back to pass, one to the right side, and he's going to get 9 yards to Keenan Allen there. 13-3, the Chargers.
That's what they're doing right now.
The Chargers down 10, but they are marching down the field, and they get a first down here with Eckler up the middle. Kyle, you can't change perfect.
That will never leave this channel. Just let you know, a big moment happened tonight.
What was the one from The Office where he was like, you miss 100% of the shots. You don't
Yeah.
take Michael Jordan. It was Steve Carell, whatever his name was. It was so funny.
Michael Scott.
Michael Scott, yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite. That's like such a used one in today's day.
Yeah, yeah. But it's good. It's good, though.
It's
good.
a great quote.
Great quote. You two are right. These screen passes are dog shit. See, even Bill knows. Even fucking Bill knows. He's like, my God.
What, you think
right.
because he's a Giants fan, he can't localize offensive flaws? Is that what it is?
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but. All right, Justin Herbert. Going to be a 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line. Trying to get into the red zone here in the shotgun. Changing up the play.
My
1 second.
God. What are you doing, dude?
What is going on? And there's going to be a flag.
How do you do that? Legitimately. How? How do you do that at home? How are you calling an audible with 2 seconds left on the play clock?
That's so bad. That's so bad.
That just shows such a lack of awareness on Herbert. It's one thing to call an audible. It's another thing to think that you have enough time to change the play, get set, do a hard count with 2 seconds on the fucking game clock. That is like...
That was the end of the third.
Oh, my goodness. Play clock. That was awful.
13-3, dude. This is... If they don't score... if they each don't score at least 20 points in this fourth quarter, oh God. Oh God.
Yeah, we got punked Ashton Kutcher style. With
We
this
did,
game.
dude. We thought this was gonna be a Justin Herbert going deep, intercepted type of moment, and
And this
instead,
game is the perfect example, Rick, of what I mean when I say the NFL is the hardest professional sports program in the world. Because it would be so easy to look at this game and be like, Staley did a great job pulling his defense together, holding the Ravens at 13. But then you go, the problem is the Chargers offense couldn't get their head out of their ass. And then the Ravens defense is like, you think it's because you couldn't get your head out of your ass. We're the best defense in the NFL.
Yep.
And it's like, wait, which side's true? Did
Exactly.
the Chargers fuck up, or were the Ravens really that good? Yes. The answer
yes
is
to
yes.
all of that. Yes to all of that. Because when I was talking about the turnovers on the fumbles, yes, those are mistakes on ball security for the Chargers. But you have to give credit to that defense of the Ravens to get on top of that ball as quickly as they did and to force Herbert into positions where he has to throw it over the middle to double coverage. So, like you said, yes, all things are true. Because one thing that is a very hard question to answer, and we've done it on Only Football a lot, right? Like, who do you take more? Do you give more credit to this team or this team for that? And it's such a difficult question to answer because you want to be able to point out these things, right? The Chargers fumbling and the Ravens with shit screen passes, but they're both true. The Chargers are pretty bad offensively, and the Ravens are very good defensively, and that's just a recipe for disaster on both sides, really.
Yeah. Dude, that it's so hard to get a win. And that's why I think every win, that's why I think like a 5-game win streak is such a big deal. It's like,
huge.
It's not because they look good doing it. It's because it's so hard to win that if you can put together 5 in a row, you're doing something majorly right that no one else in the NFL is able to do.
Yeah.
And that's what makes the NFL challenging. So the Chargers and the Ravens are both playing a really good game right now.
Second and 13. Boring. It's just boring. Second and 13. Herbert in the shotgun. He's going to the left side on a pass, complete to Keenan Allen for about 8 yards.
You know,
Good
that's the ugly truth.
Yeah.
Is that this is what a competitive, hard football game looks like. Sometimes it looks different and there's, a ton of points scored. Sometimes it looks like this. And it doesn't mean that the game's any less competitive. It just means you're not having as much fun.
And Luter said, if the Chargers fire Staley, maybe he can come back and be our DC again. Don't ask questions about who's calling the defense, all right?
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that.
3rd and 3. Herbert needs a first down over the middle, and he completes it. Who is that? Oh, man, he got hit hard there.
I love the way the Ravens fly to the football and finish tackles. Like, this is how I like defense to look. Like, just knocking into walls.
Completed, boom. Misses
this.
that one, and then bam, right from behind.
Because it's the hunter mentality. That is what defense is supposed to be. You are hunting for your freaking meat.
Inside the red zone, 1st and 10 for Herbert and the Chargers. They need to get to the 2-yard line for first. And there's a screen gobbled the fuck up in the backfield by the Ravens.
Is the perfect word to describe what we just saw. No pun intended. Dude, this defense is really good for the Ravens.
Yeah.
Just the way they play.
Yeah.
It's funny, without Ray Lewis, without Ed Reed, they've been able to hang on to this identity through all these years. They've been a top 5 defense since all of these guys retired. It's something that is a constant about this team.
Herbert, pressure, passes it right, and it's going to go out of bounds. No, he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Angel said, Thanksgiving is over, Rick. Not in my head. Gobble, 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 gobble.
Not when you get hit like that.
Not when you've dealt with all the concussions I have. Gobble, 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 gobble. Oh God, 12:56 and counting in this fourth quarter, 13-3. The LA Chargers in the red zone, trying to get some points. Just trying to get some points.
The problem is every drive takes like 10 minutes, it feels like. There's no big play. I think the biggest play has been like 10 yards.
3rd and 14. Oh, and it may be a fumble. Did the Ravens recover?
Yep, that's Ravens ball.
No.
Yep, Ravens ball.
Ravens ball. The Chargers get in the red zone and come away with nothing. That is the third fumble recovery by the Ravens defense.
That is the end of me.
Wow. That's 4 total turnovers for the Chargers.
Unbelievable.
I can't see that being an incomplete in any sense of the word. Clowney was able to just get back there and get to the ball. Like sexually or?
No, like when he was available.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just
like on the market. No, I was
I immediately went to sex.
I was like, if I'm not a GM, you know what I mean? Because I would just go over at Odell, Clowney, like any big name. We need him. Zeke. Like we're gonna just load this.
Stack them, baby. Stack them. Instead, you got P. Ryan.
Be like the movie Accepted for college. I'm gonna be that for free agents. I'm like, they didn't want you. I'll take you. And then they'll start coming on a discount because we're gonna build a team of the unwanted, and we're gonna go crush everybody with the players that they kicked off their team.
Yep. Then you'll go 7-10, and it'll be great.
No, we're going to win the Super Bowl because they're going to come on a discount. So we're going to get Clowney. We're going to get Zeke. We're going to get everybody. We're going to load this team up, dude.
Yep.
You get cut in the middle of the season, you already know where you're going. Come on. Grab your helmet. Grab some pads. You're starting on Sunday.
Keep going. We got it. That would be insane, though. Could you imagine, like, a team created of Clowney as, like, your centerpiece edge, Ezekiel Elliott as your running back, you know,
Aaron Rodgers is your quarterback, by the way.
Yeah, that's true. Free agent. Well, not a free agent. Technically was on the trading block, blah, 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 whatever it is. And you've got like your star wide receiver is like OBJ, for example, DK? Right? Or no,
DeAndre Hopkins.
Or DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, like, and that team goes to the Super Bowl, you know?
Dude, you could do it. I don't think we realize how much talent floats around every year.
Yeah.
Definitely enough where if you build yourself a reputation to the point where, like, if Aaron Rodgers left the Packers, he already knows he's coming to us because we're where unwanted players go. It might take like 3 years, but once you build that, dude, and you get players that actually just want to come play for you, you could go back to back.
You could.
I can't believe no one's thought of this shit. Who cares about the draft? Get the guys that have already been drafted. No more gambling.
No more gambling. Love that. Jesus. And Luter said it. Holy moly. Held the ball 8 minutes just for a turnover. Insanity. Blitzed on 36% of dropbacks, 4th highest this season.
They don't want him to run.
Yeah. They want to get as much pressure on him as possible. And they held him to 13 points. The defense, like we said, they're doing a good job blitzing him, making sure he's got a lot of pressure on him. Let's see what happens this drive. Lamar gonna hand it off to, looks like Mitchell.
I think that's Edwards.
Edwards up the middle.
Gus Edwards. Meantime, Melissa starts standing by the injury tent. Justin Herbert just went in.
Yeah, great job by Clowney there. And it looked like, who was that? 58 who recovered?
I would pay a lot of money for Rodgers to go to the Vikings.
I would, dude. Do you know how much we would have to talk about on Only Football? Do you know how much media would be talking about that? Like how long that would last? That would last longer than Tom Brady and Deflategate.
We've already lived through it once.
Yeah, that's true. 2nd and 5, Lamar Jackson, batted down. Pass is batted down. It would last longer than Deflategate. It would last longer than Michael Vick and his whole thing with the dogfighting ring. it would last a long time.
I think Denver can beat this Baltimore team. I'm sorry that I'm impulsive, but I've been watching and
yeah,
I don't see where the mismatch is.
I love the confidence. I think the Broncos can beat them too. If they went
Denver's
up against each
defense
other.
is way better than the Chargers.
Yeah. Oh, much better.
This
Lamar
team looks
Jackson
beatable right
pressure
now.
going deep. Dropped.
Oh,
Dropped. Was that Aguilar? Was that Flowers? Who was that?
Flowers.
Oh, dropped by Flowers, the rookie. He had it. I think he had it.
That was a good throw.
It was. He was looking for that one. Went deep to the
This
right
is
side.
such a good throw.
That's
My
he
goodness.
had it. Flowers had it.
You can't throw a ball better than that.
No. That's unfortunate. That should be a first down deep in the Chargers territory there. Oh, he's got some room here on the punt. Gets all the way to about the 40-yard line.
Is he okay? Looks like he got hit in the knee.
He looked like he fell hard. Yeah. And who is this backup? Oh, no, Herbert's coming out. Is Herbert coming out?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is. There was the backup there for Herbert getting ready, and Herbert's like, nah, bruh. We're down 10. I'm coming out. I am coming out.
He's like, no, we actually want to win.
No, I actually have a shot at this. Let's run this back real quick.
It's a 2-possession game. Sit down.
Can the Chargers score a touchdown this game, Kyle?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Me neither. I
feel like they're
them.
capable, but at this point, it's like, well, they could just not, and that would totally be predictable as well.
Yeah. It wouldn't be like
you're guessing if you have an opinion.
It just wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I think they should score, but
yeah,
I've been
very much so. They should very much score a touchdown because this is just kind of a boring game if they don't. You know, if it ends 13-3 or 16-10 or 16-6,
the only
like
thing
that.
Saving this game is that they're superstars on TV.
Yeah.
If this was the Bears and Titans, people would be losing their mind.
I don't know, because like I agree, but you have DJ Moore, you got Justin Fields still, who's a big name. You got DeAndre Hopkins and Derrick Henry on the other side.
Quarterbacks is different though. Just like Justin Herbert's considered amongst most people a top 5 quarterback, and then you have Lamar Jackson, who's like the MVP.
Yeah,
like I guarantee you, if there was a different quarterback playing for the Chargers or the Ravens, then a Bears game would be as exciting. But the combination of 2 top 5 quarterbacks is what carries this game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like it's not even Odell or it's none of that. None of that would matter if Lamar or Justin Herbert weren't playing.
Yeah.
But we expect so much more out of them than this. So now we're all like, this is bullshit. No one cares now.
That's why we hate this game. That's why games like this suck, man. It's just a lot. It is a lot. And next Sunday night football will be Chiefs versus Packers. That's going to be a good one.
The first Super Bowl.
The first ever Super Bowl won by the Chiefs. Packers. 1st and 10 here. I don't remember hearing that. 1st and 10. Herbert in the shotgun takes the snap. Quick pass to the right side. Keenan Allen gets it for about 8 yards. And going to be a 2nd and short coming up here.
Justin Herbert came over and sat down on the bench.
Justin Herbert went to the bench. He went in the blue tent. He came out. And that was after Quentin Johnson came out. It was like, hey, bro, it was like taking a dump. It's like, hey, let me get
it. It was.
Herbert back to pass. A little bit under pressure. Rolling left. He's going to get a 1st down and some more. Oh, much more. Much more. And he gets tripped up from behind.
Wow.
How do you let him get to the red zone like that? Wow.
getting up after the tackle.
Oh, we got a hurt
Uh-oh.
Raven.
With the long run of 36.
That's big.
Insert now is Baltimore's linebacker.
Jeez. Dude, that was a lot of green there for Herbert, and it looked like he wanted to score, and he was trying to.
He almost did.
Yeah.
This is what people... Dude, our generation's so different.
Mm-hmm.
Even our guys that aren't Lamar or Justin Fields, like, can still do this.
Yeah.
Look, that used to be, like, the peak of what you could do 40 years ago. You know what I mean? Now that's like the bottom. That's like the bare minimum.
You used to be able to run like a 5.5 40, and you were like an athlete. Lil Lee, good night, man. Good night, brother. We'll see you next stream. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again for all the stuff on Twitter and sending us that stuff. We appreciate it. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time. 1st and 10, Herbert in the shotgun inside the red zone for the second time this quarter. Takes a snap, going to hand it off to Eckler. Eckler up the left side. Gets about 6 yards on that run.
Damn. I think the Chargers score here. The momentum's just kind of leaning.
Mm-hmm. 2nd down coming up.
Kellen Moore looks just like my friend Morty. Jake, the guy that comes in Jake.
I remember you saying that too.
He looks just like
Morty.
Morty.
2nd and 4. And we've got
false
pass
start
to the left side. That should have been a false start. Eckler up the left side gets a 1st down. They don't call the false start. Bullshit.
There's like 20 of these per Sunday. Minimum.
Per down, it seems like.
Dude, it's crazy. I don't know, like, has it always been like this and we're just getting smarter?
I think as we watch more football, we're just like, how are you not calling this shit, bro?
Maybe we're watching so much football that we should just go like ref. You know what I mean? It's like, at this point, we kind of understand.
1st and goal in the shotgun. Honestly, though, Herbert takes the snap, going to hand it off. No, going to take it himself. No, he's going to hand it off the middle to Eckler for about 2 yards. Fooled me twice.
I would love to call a game with you, like you and me both being refs, to like meet in the middle and like we both respect each other's like opinions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like truly,
Yeah.
because we know each other. So we're like, what did you see? I saw this. It's like, okay, I didn't see it, but you know that I trust you. You know what I mean? Just like, I bet there's such camaraderie in there.
It was a catch, ref. 2nd and goal inside the 5. Herbert in the shotgun. Motions a man to the left, takes a snap. He's going to pass it over the middle. Oh, no, incomplete, just out of reach.
Oh, my God.
Till Guyton or Goyton.
Oh, that's actually Guyton.
Guyton.
I don't know.
Oh, no. He had his guy beat.
This guy right here playing safety
left.
44, Kyle Hamilton.
Oh.
Went to Notre Dame 2 years ago. He was projected to go 5 overall. The Ravens were on the clock at like 18.
Really?
They traded up and drafted him. They're like, you fucking losers are dumb.
Yeah.
And
Third
look
goal,
at him.
Herbert. Over the middle. Touchdown. He gets a last little leap. And that's going to be a touchdown catch.
I think I have a rule as a head coach.
Everett. What's the rule?
This is going to sound really old-fashioned. And by the way, I'm not a fun stealer, but this would just be my style. This would just be my style. That's all.
Yeah.
If we're not winning, I don't want to see dancing. Anywhere. Not in the end zone. Like, I don't care. The moment you score and take a lead, you can fucking Dougie. You can do the stinky leg. You can do the soldier boy. I don't care what you do. But we're not going to be the team that's losing 9-13 dancing.
Yep.
You know, and
I don't love it. Kind of like what you said, especially with
dumb.
Like, not
it's
with the
bad
lead.
Awareness.
Yeah. Bill said it. Second effort on this touchdown. Look. Got in.
He just parked on him. He's like, back it up. Back it up. No, stop. No, damn, wait.
Yeah. He just low-key gave him a...
Rick just went full on. Lil John just...
Stop. Oh, get away with it. Yeah.
He had the voice change and everything. A plus 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 for the
You can't
commitment.
take that away from me. You can't
No,
take that
I
away.
don't
That's
want
my
to.
childhood.
You earned that.
That's my childhood. That's me, baby. That's me.
Who? Mike Jones.
Ludacris and KC, we have us a game, gentlemen. It did. It did just get interesting for sure.
Yeah, you can tell by Rick's voice that he meant it.
Yeah. Honestly, first half, I'm just fucking sitting here and I'm like, oh, yep, another screen. Didn't do shit.
Now
Not
it's
surprised.
finally like, we don't know who's going to win. We don't.
This game has been exciting all night. It has been gearing up. It's been building up for this moment right here.
He's such a liar. He doesn't like the game because he's used to a ton of points being scored because he's a Bears fan.
Yeah. All the points being scored.
By Justin Fields when he was at Ohio State.
Goddamn right. You're goddamn right.
By the way, do any of you guys even watch college football? Did
you guys watch the game? Did you guys watch the game on Saturday? What a game that was.
Which one?
The game.
Florida State, Florida?
No, that is not the game in college
Alabama,
football.
Auburn?
Nope.
Arizona State? Which one
I'm
did you
talking
watch?
about Michigan versus Ohio State University.
Oh, that
also
was,
known as
I knew Michigan was going to
the
win that
game. Also known as the game, Kyle.
Oh, I guess I didn't know that.
Yeah, I guess you didn't.
You know what? Because Ohio State is some fucking narcissistic assholes. They want to make their football game called The Game. They want to be the only team that trademarks the Ohio State University. First of all, anybody can put the in front of their name. You're not allowed to just claim that. You can't claim the word the.
No,
and you can't say that you're the game. It's just more of the same stuff coming out of there, isn't it?
Dude, it is the game. That's what it's called in college
Ohio.
sports.
You think they would be humble. Like they're not from LA or Miami. This is Ohio.
They don't have swag.
Honestly, I've always liked the Buckeyes uniforms.
They've got meth. They've got meth, not swag.
I like their stars. I like their. I don't know. I've always liked. I feel like they're a college you could be proud of. You know, like I'm a Buckeye.
Oh yeah. The name, the school, awesome. I will say I like the Michigan uniforms a lot more.
I would, but I like the Badgers. So that's like a conflict of interest. Like I don't really like any Big Ten school. Like
really?
No, because I cheer for Wisconsin over all of them. Easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Like how I am with the Packers and NFC North.
That sucks. Come on, being a Badgers fan, that sucks.
Not all the time. Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, no, for sure. Players, absolutely. Players, linemen, tight ends, probably.
You know how many white linemen we've sent to the league?
Lamar Jackson back to pass, dumps it up the middle to Gus Edwards for a first down. Great pass.
It looked like he wanted to drop it. He just wanted to. He's like, and Lamar like wanted to underthrow it, and they both compromised.
They're like, all right, fuck it.
Fine, I'll catch it. Fine, I'll throw it.
Jesus. Get a first down, dude. Finally. 8 minutes left in this game. Baltimore's up 13-10.
I hope the Chargers do win at this point.
Hands it off to the left side. Up the middle is Gus Edwards, I believe, or was that Mitchell? I can never tell anymore.
It seems like the Chargers or the Ravens. I'm going to tell you what they remind me of right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever like go out for the 4th of July and you have to go to work the next day?
Yeah.
And the next day you're just like, all I got to do is win, and a win means get through the day.
Yeah.
I feel like the Ravens are on like, let's just get through the day with the win. It doesn't have to be pretty.
Yeah.
Let's just get there and we'll go back home and sober up. Like that's how the Ravens
sober up.
That's how the Ravens are coming off to me tonight.
Oh, great run by Mitchell here on the right side for a first down and much, much more.
Yeah.
1st and 10 goes out of bounds. 7 minutes left.
And Ludacris, not to give anything away, but this offseason, there's going to be a ton debate, conversation, stimulating conversations about your boy. If you're a USC Trojans fan, you know, I mean, is he going to go number 1 overall? You got Bo from Oregon. You got North Carolina's quarterback,
Drake Mays.
I just don't know if even Caleb Williams, from what I've seen, should go number 1 overall. It's going to be a lot to break down.
And
that's
gonna
a
be
clear false start. Their
Yeah.
penalty finally comes off.
Yeah.
Look, Lamar's pissed. He just
Mike
screamed.
Penix out of Washington, I believe.
He's a product of great wide receivers. All those receivers are going in the first round.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying he Mac Jones was a product of CeeDee Lamb, Jerry Jeudy, and Henry Ruggs. So, like, there's just certain quarterbacks that kind of, like, benefit from that. I think he's like that. Why? But the wide receivers coming out of Washington,
they're going to be good, man.
Yeah.
They're going to be good.
They're going to be really good.
Nick said the Chargers have Sugma. Jeez, Nick, what is Sugma? What does that mean? What is Sugma, Nick?
Oh, it's what people that take Triactin have.
They're going to pass it here to Flowers. Going to get about 6 yards there on that pass. Yeah, Nick, what is Sugma? What is Sugma?
I told you, it's what people that have Triactin have.
Kai, what's Triactin? What is Triactin?
Triactin like a man.
Oh, shit. He said Joe Mama. I love it. 2nd and 9 here for the Ravens in the shotgun. Lamar takes a snap. A little bit under pressure. Rolls right. Dumps it off to Mitchell for a first down. Good decision making there by Lamar Jackson.
Good
5 minutes, 45 seconds left in this game. They're up 13-10. They're trying to make it 20-10 because a field goal is not going to cut it at all. They need a touchdown.
They do.
And if they don't, I will cry on stream.
Everybody put a dog shit in the chat for Rick. He's going to cry.
All right, 1st and 10 now at the 35-yard line. Lamar in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. 1 running back in the backfield, motion 1 man to the right, takes a snap, going to hand it off. No, going to take it himself and get about 1.5 yards on that run.
Unbelievable. This is such fucking bullshit. Sorry.
D for the P. Be up.
I just can't believe how conservative this game got. Like, you got to take a step back and go, the Ravens are winning this game by 3 points. I just feel like a little bit they need to be a little more aggressive. And it's like every play that they run is like it just looks like they're playing to not lose. And the first sign that a good team is going to lose a game is that they play to not lose. You got to stay aggressive. The Ravens run it again. And luckily, they pick up some yards. I mean, that looked like it could have been stopped in the backfield, setting up a 3rd and long. But still, man, you're up 3. How much points do you feel like you're up right now? The Ravens just comfortable running this clock out. And you know what? There's something to be said for the success they're having. But the point is that if the Chargers make a stop right now and they get the ball back, kick field goal, game's tied. The Ravens aren't up 10. I feel like they're running their offense like they're up 2 possessions. Shotgun for Lamar. He hands it off again. Short. What are they doing? It's a 3-point game. They trust their defense. I guess they want their defense to close out. They say, look, if we kick another field goal, they need a touchdown. Yeah, of course. It's a good decision. This feels like Nathaniel Hackett versus Nathaniel Hackett with better clock management. It does. It really does. And the Chargers can win this game 17-16. They have 3 minutes, 3 timeouts. Clock is not a factor. And Justin Tucker missed it. A 3-yard field goal, the greatest kicker in history.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that.
Oh my goodness.
Wide left.
Best
Wow.
field goal percentage in league history. Potentially something we just got used to saying. Justin Tucker, it's going to be good. This time it's not, and it's a field goal game. And I was just saying while you were in the bathroom, I was like, it just feels like the Ravens feel like they're up 2 scores right now. They are acting like, hey, we'll just run the clock out. There's no way that they could score and get the ball back or score and get the onside kick. It's like you're only up 3. This is like how you feel about the Bears all the time. It's like, why are you so comfortable? Like, put your foot on the throat. You're on the road. You're the road team. You're the one that's going to probably get beat.
I love this comment by Nick. If Nathaniel Hackett was a football game.
So true.
That's
so
wow.
true.
I cannot believe that. So the Chargers take over at their own 34-yard line. 2:57 left in this game. They have all 3 timeouts left. The Ravens defense has had 4 turnovers this game. They need another one, dude. They need another one.
They got a player hurt. Number 9 is hurt. This is a huge injury.
Is it safe to say Justin Tucker on the decline?
No. He's allowed 1 a year.
I don't know about that, Jim.
He's allowed 1 a year. Like, he's still a human being. He's not a robot.
I don't know about that, Jim.
He's as close as you can get to a robot.
Yeah.
If you can't handle that miss, send him to us. We'll take him.
Nothing wrong with the hold. Doesn't seem like there was anything wrong with the kick. It was just wide left. Wow.
No, you just missed it.
Yeah.
Just like everybody, I don't care if you're good at catching, you drop one. If you're good at throwing, you miss one. If you're good at putting, you short it. Like, it doesn't matter what you're good at. Everyone has a moment that they drop it, you know?
But just like Casey said, inconceivable. 2nd and 11 here for the Chargers. They got number 92 off the field. Hopefully he's okay. Herbert back to pass left.
Yes.
Gary is complete. There was number 22 wide the fuck open. 82, sorry, wide open.
You could tell he didn't want to throw the check down. He saw Eckler out of his peripheral vision. And then once that ball released his hand and you could see it wasn't going to the check down, I'm like, he found a better option. That's what he wanted.
And got it right over the defender,
what
too.
A throw.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit Herbert does. It's just like,
wow.
Keeps him in the conversation.
At midfield, Herbert takes a snap, looking to pass on a first down, passes right. Nobody is there. Not sure who he's throwing to there.
He was throwing that one at the guy holding the sticks.
Let him get involved. Fuck it. I'll throw it over there. Let him get involved.
7 straight losses in game decided by 3 or fewer points. Second longest streak in team history. The Chargers on the wrong side of history. Can they flip it tonight, Rick?
I'll flip you tonight. 2nd and 10. I think so. I think they're going to score on this. 2:23 left. Shotgun back to pass over the middle. Completes it. And it's going to go for about 4 yards. There, loses his shoe.
That is I was just saying that is when you call your chiropractor in the morning and you're like, I don't know what happened. That's the play that we'll have to hand you to remind you.
3rd and 6.
I'm surprised. Look at him. He's hunched over. He can't even.
Yeah.
Look at him. He can't walk.
100% calling his chiropractor. Like, what the fuck, bruh?
Bruh. Look at this.
Bruh.
Your back isn't supposed to get hit like that.
Oh, and it was with the elbow from Smith.
And he was on the head. Do you ever feel like, why are we watching this?
Yeah.
Like, we're just watching people just throw themselves, like, that have built themselves like a rock, just run faster than any human can run, lunge themselves full speed with hardware on their body.
Dude, all division leaders in the AFC are 8-3. The Ravens can
That's the AFC
separate
for you.
themselves
This
with a with a win tonight.
This right here, I got to take a screenshot of this. This is the greatest example. I could go on a whole lecture of why this right here shows why the AFC may be the best division in the history of the NFL. Look at these records.
Yeah.
Or in the history of their conference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how the talent has to be so equalized for it to look like that? The entire AFC being 6-5, the entire wild card being 7-5, the entire division leaders being 8-3. That means that the AFC is up for grabs. It really does, especially when you're a team that started 1-5. So
that's
Denver
true.
Could be one of those teams that's just like, we'll take this. We'll beat the Ravens when they score 13.
Yeah.
We beat the Chiefs in Buffalo like that. We also did the Browns like that. Like, I'm just looking at these other AFC games different now that my team's like winning. I'm looking at these games like, okay, this is this is the pinnacle of the AFC. And I've been watching better football from Denver, quite frankly.
Yeah.
What is that?
And they all play each other. Which means the competition is up there. It's like being in the SEC. Yeah, maybe Alabama, maybe LSU, maybe Georgia might take it all at the end. But if you're in the SEC, if you're Arkansas, if you're one of those lesser teams, when you play someone from the Big Ten, when you play someone from the Pac-12, when you play someone from the MAC, it's not the same football. It is not. It is not the same football.
You're right. And that's weird for the NFL to have. I mean, it hasn't become that, but it's the same concept.
There's still a lot of competition.
There's definitely a margin of better football.
And it's going to be a false start, I think. But
no
an incomplete
flag.
Pass, no flag.
What is with that?
That's weird. Refs,
how can they do that and not get called?
Refs love the Chargers tonight. The refs love the Chargers tonight.
But like, bro,
isn't that weird? We are able in real time.
That's what I'm saying, like, we might need to get our asses down there, dude.
I don't get it, man. This is
like
blatant. This is
I don't
blatant.
Even want to, but the integrity of the sport might depend on it.
4th and 6, a minute 57 left. All 3 timeouts. Chargers. Herbert. Pressure, throws it incomplete. Sacked, and it's going to be a turnover. Wow.
You know what? This actually helps.
Wow.
This helps a lot of teams. To drop 4 and 7, that's a big... That separates them from like all of what we're trying to do. Colts, Browns, Texans, Broncos.
Yeah.
Because the Chargers win this game, they're back in the hunt. This game kind of knocks them down. Like, I think this might be the game that takes them out of the playoffs, to be honest. Untouched. Herbert can knock the ball away. Wow. We might be witnessing the end of the Chargers season tonight. And I never really thought about the gravity of it. I was probably distracted by my bet, but now that doesn't matter, the most important thing coming to mind is that the Chargers season's over. Yeah. I mean, isn't that kind of a crazy deal? Staley's getting fired. I think Staley's getting fired. But if you didn't fire him after Packers, how can you fire him after Ravens? That's true. I just think they're just like, another L. Come on, what are we doing? And Lamar Jackson takes it up the middle for about 5 yards. I don't know, man. This is weird. Nick said even the refs can't save the Chargers. Chargers chargered the game away. He said, I hope they keep him forever. You don't like Staley, huh? You don't like him that much. Oh, man. Herbert. Tough luck there, man. Just all the pressure. The Ravens put it on at the right time, obviously, which is 4th down, right? But they did the correct blitz. They just guessed right. Nobody was covering them, came out untouched, and Herbert kind of stood there like a statue. Did not throw the ball before he got hit, and as he got hit, he let it go. Just I don't know what the thinking was there, knowing he had a guy free coming right at him. Insanity. 2nd and 5 now for the Ravens.
Better make sure you defend number 8. He's awfully good in these situations.
2nd and 5. Mark Jackson up the middle himself for about 2 yards, 3 yards. Going to be a 3rd and short coming up.
Remaining with 44 to go. 3rd and about 3.
Does this game go to overtime?
44 left. We talk about the Chargers
No.
trying to get the
No way.
So the Ravens pick up the first on this
Ravens.
next play.
Even if the Ravens don't pick up the first,
Ooh.
they're going to stop them.
Chargers. Oh, this is Sunday Night Football, not.
No, that's just the remaining schedule for the Chargers.
Yeah. So Texans, Chargers up next for Denver.
Nick said, if this game goes to OT, we're all in hell. I love that. 3rd and 3. 3 wide receivers wide. Hands it off. And the round gets the first. Zay Flowers up 20, 10, 5. Touchdown Ravens. 20.
2 touchdowns for Zay Flowers.
Wow. Holy shit. Go!
Go!
Zay Flowers on the end around gets free, cuts up the middle a bit for a touchdown. Wow.
We've been talking a lot about Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler.
I just can't
Zay
believe.
Flowers. 2
I can't
touchdowns
believe
tonight.
it took 1 minute and 36 seconds left for the Ravens to get their second touchdown.
I know. Jesus.
Or was it their third touchdown?
No, this is their
Oh,
second.
no.
This is
Second, yeah.
Yeah. 20 to 10 Ravens.
Should have just took the Ravens to win straight up.
You had them winning by 3, but they needed to score how much? How many points total?
To more than as possible.
Like 40 or something?
It's 49.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, this is a high scoring game too, which is I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
guess we're
thought
giving
at
them too
least
much
like
credit.
28-21, which
We're
is
giving
like
them too much credit.
I'm still surprised that this became a defensive game that just
Yeah.
I didn't see anything that I guess I
No.
should have seen the signs. You know, we've seen like certain games like Chiefs, Buffalo,
Mhm.
Chiefs, Bengals, and you think like, oh, it's gonna be a high scoring game. They always end 21-24. You know what I mean? Like those high scoring games when offenses match with offenses, for some reason you think they would be so high scoring, but it's always like kind of like this for some reason. I don't know. It's like opposites attract or something.
It's something, and it's also like those second halves, like I said earlier in the stream, like sometimes the second halves just blow us away, and we're like, where was this all first through third quarter or something like that? You know what I mean? So real quick, I do want to ask you guys, if you guys have not liked the stream yet, please give us a thumbs up. We would appreciate it. It would help the algorithm for everyone. Kyle's getting a bunch of fireworks.
Who's doing that? Is that
You
you
are.
this whole time?
Huh?
Is this how you do it?
I don't know, I guess so.
I've been trying to
know.
figure this out for a long time.
But please give us a like on the stream. We would very much appreciate it. Herbert going deep. Going to get it to about the 47-yard line, out of bounds. 1:30 left. Chargers have 1 timeout left. But yeah, please give us a like on the stream. We'd really appreciate it. If you guys could share it on
I should have never
Twitter,
found this.
Facebook, anything, that would be amazing. And Kyle is currently going through some autism, I believe.
Wait, you guys don't see it?
No, they see it. We see it.
Oh, okay. Well, then what's the question?
1st and 10 for the Chargers.
Dude, if you guys been following this channel, I've been trying to figure out how to make my shit go off for like 6 weeks now.
Oh, almost intercepted. It was tipped.
'Cause
I
it used
can't
to
do
be-
it because Kyle's got a specific app that he's doing through his phone for his camera.
I'm
So
fancy.
yeah, so you do that and then do the heart. Do the heart.
I thought it was going to be 15 out of 15 and knocking on the door.
There you go. There it is.
Maybe even take
How did you know this? Why didn't you help me when
'Cause
I was
you've
trying
been-
to figure it out?
You've been doing it. I thought you caught on. I thought
No,
you've been
dude, I
catching on.
didn't know what was causing this.
What a silly goose he is. 2nd and 10 here for the Chargers. Herbert, pressure gets sacked.
Wow, he
Sack
got hit.
lunch. No.
What's the emoji for that? No.
Eating ass. So thank you guys so much. If you guys could like the video, that'd be sick.
You
Fuck
do
off.
it, Rick. We got people wanting to see you. That's
I
hilarious.
can't. I want to. I can't.
Herbert going
Incomplete. Incomplete.
Not even close.
Not even close. Oh, we're at 9 likes. We need one more for double digits, baby. One more for double digits.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Herbert just getting destroyed by this Ravens defense. Kyle cannot stop fucking with the hearts. Here we go.
Dude, I didn't even do anything. Like, you keep...
For the 19.
Yeah, incomplete.
Over.
Yeah, dude, I don't even have anything fancy on. This is just the computer. My phone isn't even... like, I don't know
I
why
thought you had
it's
that,
doing
like...
this.
I thought you had
Camo?
that camo. Yeah.
Yeah, it's running in the background, but I've never seen anything about any of this.
I think that's what it is. I think it's that specific app that you got running.
That's some high-tech shit.
That's some high-tech shit. 53 seconds left. Turnover on downs. The Ravens now have the ball. Chargers have 1 timeout left. Kyle, you want to do instant reactions, or do you want to wait till the clock hits 0?
We can do instant reaction. This one's over.
All right. Let's get right into it. Instant reactions. The Ravens beat the Chargers 20-10, scoring their 2nd touchdown of the game late in the 4th quarter with about a minute 40 remaining. Kyle, what are your instant reactions on the Ravens beating the Chargers on a very low scoring Sunday night football game?
Well, I think we all have to take a step back and realize what we said about the NFL, not just the AFC, but how hard it is to win in the NFL. And especially with the way the AFC is right now, there's something to be said for winning 5 of 6. You know what I mean? It's so hard to win in the NFL. So we can't say that, and it only applies to Denver when we're trying to be like, Denver won 5 in a row. Let's give them flowers.
Yeah.
But then when the good teams that we expect more out of, you know what I mean, win a game like this, we're like, it was ugly win. Like, we have to stay consistent to what we're talking about here. The NFL is really hard to win, and the Ravens came out and they won a game. And who knows, man? For all we know, the Chargers just put together their best game of the year.
Yeah.
And this is what it looks like against the best team in the NFL.
Unfortunately.
And this is what this is what's up for the viewer to look at. Now, what did I see? Objectively. I thought that both these teams look beatable. I don't see why the Ravens, I got to give them credit for winning, but I just don't see what about them is so unbeatable. I don't see, their run game was fierce, or, their receivers are a huge threat. And it's like, this is the worst passing defense in the NFL. So if you can't stunt on them, like, what makes me feel confident that you're going to be able to stand up to any of the NFC teams? Like, but forget about that. You got to make it to the Super Bowl. What about the other, like the Chiefs? I think the Chiefs could have beaten that Ravens team tonight. They have a really good defense, and they have Patrick Mahomes. Simple enough. What are you doing that's going to take you to the next level past, hey, they have Patrick Mahomes. They have Mahomes. That, like, puts them here, okay? What are you bringing to the table, Baltimore? Because what we saw tonight doesn't beat Mahomes in the playoffs. We know that. And the Ravens are going to have to become more special if they really want to let their head get to February. Because if they want to go to the Super Bowl, They're going to have to knock out. I don't even know if they could beat Buffalo like how they played. Buffalo looked great today. They lost
against the Eagles. Yeah.
Against the Eagles, but
Mm-hmm.
Buffalo looked like a really good team. And I think the Ravens, they definitely, I don't know, they're very interesting team because they continue to win. And then they have games where they blow out competition like Seattle and Detroit, just blow them out of the water.
Completely blow them out, yeah.
And you're like, oh my God, this might be the best team in the NFL. But then they come back down to earth. And I think though, that's where I try to give grace. I think that's just the NFL. I think that's just a very far plane ride. I think that's going back 3 time zones. I think that is what that looks like. But when you're a great team, you end up winning those games anyway. When you're a great team, even on your day off, you still end up winning by 10 points. And
you don't lose.
And that's kind of what we're left with, a decision. And I'll ask you, like, does this kind of a game show how good the Ravens are? That even on a slow, bad day, they can win by 10? Or is this something that is concerning if the goal is to go to the Super Bowl for Ravens fans?
God, I don't know, because I'm not impressed, because like we said at the first half when it ended, going into halftime, we're like, what is this score? It is 13-3. It's the non-high scoring game. And even I was like giving hope. I was like, the second half, there's got to be some scoring, right? Might be 4 or 5 touchdowns or something like that. Nothing, none of that. We had 2 touchdowns in the second half. All second half, the Ravens didn't score their second one until 1:40 left. So it was also kind of like what Nick's saying here, bad day play calling on offense, which 100% correct. We talked about it earlier too. There were screen passes being called that were going nowhere, and yet they kept calling them. And you even said it, this is like a first down play after a bad third down or something like that, right? Like, and they just kept calling that stuff. They kept calling run plays that weren't working. It was just a bad day play calling, like Nick said. So I'll simplify it that way. Also, you mentioned the Ravens. They weren't impressing. They need Mark Andrews. And I don't know how long he's out for, but if they don't have Mark Andrews for the playoffs, man, it's going to be tough, because you even saw some of these Ravens players drop passes. Zay Flowers not dropped one, but like didn't make a great effort catching one that was going to be in the breadbasket, dude. That could have been a touchdown there on that play. And, that causes a 3-and-out. Ravens punt away. So credit to the Chargers, because while they're the worst secondary in football, they were still able to hold this passing game to not much. So do the Ravens look beatable? Yeah, but then again, we look at games like Detroit and Seattle, and we're like, where's that Ravens team at? Where's that Ravens team where they're destroying these good teams? I don't know. I don't know what to say. They must have just had a bad offensive day. Regardless, they still got Lamar. They still have some playmakers. Zay Flowers probably their most dynamic, and maybe even like if you want to go ahead and say Bateman up there, OBJ. One of those guys. But Mark Andrews is the guy in the Ravens. As far as the Chargers, dude, tale of dropped passes, of fumbles, of pressure, just being destroyed under pressure for the second straight week for the Chargers and Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert got sacked. It looked bad. He was under pressure a lot of the times. He was able to make a lot of good plays with his legs, but 2 fumbles in the first half, I believe, from his receivers, one to Eckler, one to Allen. Both fumbled the ball when they were trying to get something stringing together. And I believe the Ravens got about 10 points out of that, if I'm not mistaken, at least, or 2 field goals, whatever the case was. Regardless, they got points out of that. Those are turnovers that they got points out of. So for the second straight week, his receivers fail him on multiple levels. And it's sad, because we talked about how good Justin Herbert is, but how bad his teams are, or how bad they are at certain things like ball security. So it's sad to see that Justin Herbert, such a talented quarterback, probably like a top 10 quarterback in the league, top 7-ish, is just kind of dealing with a team that does not value ball security for the second straight week in a row. So you think that's something they'd work on during the week? They do it again. They do it again. 4 turnovers total in this game, and I think Herbert got sacked like 3-4 times. So not a good look for the Chargers or Staley.
No, but I think, for the other great teams, like for the Eagles, they had 2 against the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they had 1 in California. I can't remember who they played.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the Niners, but my point is that we allowed the best teams in the NFL. We give them a pass. We're like, yeah, everyone's allowed, if a bad day at the office is a 10-point win, like, shut up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I guess so. It just really depends on how good you think the Chargers are, which is totally up for debate, right? You could believe that they're Super Bowl roster, and you could make a lot of great points, and you could say that they're not even a playoff team. And who's to say that anyone's wrong in this, right? So I think that makes this kind of a game impossible to judge, just because the constant we need to know to judge this properly. Who are the Chargers? And we don't know. We really don't. So, it's for now, I'll lean on what we do know. The Ravens looked better in previous games, which means they're probably really good because they had a bad game today and they won by 10. So that's kind of how I feel about it. Like, to me, the I guess PS, the Ravens look beatable, and I'll leave it at that. The Ravens look beatable, but I'm not knocking that they're the top team in the AFC after.
No, and they're 9-3 right now atop the AFC, because we saw the graphic where all the other AFC teams, division leaders at least, were 8-3 all time. But now the Ravens 9-3 at the top of the AFC. Again, we've seen what they can do to the NFC teams. It just seems like the AFC competition is just different. It is a little bit more different. And I feel like we've seen this coming as an NFL community, because we've talked about all the quarterbacks that are in this league, right? Like, we talked about Herbert, we talked about Mahomes, we talked about Allen, we talked about Burrow, we talked about all these teams and all these quarterbacks and how the AFC was going to be scary. So, and even Lamar Jackson, right? You got to throw him in there. He won an MVP. So, it just seems that the AFC competition is a little bit more different on a competitive level than the NFC is, but the 49ers and the Eagles still look really damn good in that NFC. The Lions and the Saints or Atlanta Falcons, whichever one you want to give them, still a little suspect because they've lost badly. And you could throw the Seahawks in there as well. So, like you said, the Ravens are beatable. Who are the Chargers? The Chargers are dog shit. That's who they are. And not even really dog shit. It's just they got dog shit luck. It really does seem to be that way. So that's kind of all I've got on this game. Kyle, if you got anything else.
Yeah, just to answer Nick's question. He said, my question is, Herbert can't seem to elevate his team. I think we overestimate the difference a player can make, and we underestimate the difference a coach makes. Like, I know it's really easy to blame the players, even as fans, but trust me when I say CJ Stroud, whether we realize it or not, yes, he's pure talent. He's raw talent, but he's also a product of great coaching that's going on in Houston. And Justin Herbert is being wasted. He has the potential to do whatever he wants. He looks like a modern day Dan Marino. He'll never get the big game, and it's because of the people that he's surrounded by. But I think that's the answer to your question is, like, if Herbert's so good, why? I do think he's still young, and he kind of just got thrown into the league as a rookie and threw for 5,000 yards, and everyone was like, oh, he's going to be our savior. He still needed somebody to look up to. Like, he still needed somebody to guide him, and he's never had that. And if they could land like how we got Sean Payton, like if the Chargers, because they will fire Staley, and I do think if their next coach is somebody like a prolific coach, somebody that can come in and lead immediately, like a leader of men comes in. I think all that stuff, you're going to see Herbert increase. But the question is, like, who's available that's going to do that?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of defensive coaches are becoming available. Maybe you could go with Eric Bieniemy out of Washington.
If he doesn't already get the Washington job.
If he doesn't get the Washington job, it's a great point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a great question, because it's like, what the hell? Like, if CJ Stroud, I mean, even as a Bear fan, you must be livid. You're like, we just drafted an Ohio State quarterback. Why aren't we relevant?
Why aren't we good?
You're like, we did this 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's the people. It's kind of like what you said. It's the people around certain quarterbacks. Like you said, we overestimate the value that one player can have and underestimate not only the coach or the head coach, but really the staff around them, the quarterbacks coach, lineman coach, the offensive coordinator, the head coach, if he's defense or offense, like all these things make differences. And even to an even larger extent, you could talk about ownership. You could talk about the GM and front office. Like, you could talk about all those things. What are they doing? It seems to me like it's really the coaching staff in LA, for the Chargers at least, that's making the big difference, because you have the talent around you. You've got the talent around Herbert. They just can't put together anything correctly, you know? And like you said, until a coach comes along that can do that for the talent and for Herbert and for the organization, the Chargers are in for a very, very long rest of the season and very long off season as well.
Yeah, couldn't said it better.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our stream and our post-game analysis. Huge shout out to Nick, Southpaw, Bill. We got KC. We got our boy Looter Chris on here. Angel, Lil E-Dub. Ginger was in here, I believe. We had Liam. All you guys. Oh my God. What's his name?
Hat
Packers
on
fan.
fire.
Packers name. Packers fan. Your brother, Tyler
Fink.
Yeah. Tyler Fink. All you guys. Thank you guys so much for commenting, having a conversation, talking to us, asking us questions. We always appreciate it. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the subs. We appreciate all that. But just like Bill saying here, good night, everybody. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Kyle, always a pleasure.
Hell yeah. Love y'all.
See ya.